All right, dosto, it is the time to go the live, to do the stuff and the things, unmute the mics and press the Tuchlia's face and welcome friends to the four.
The four.
The two.
The three of Arsenal.
Oh, what a day!
ah,
What a day!
what
I
a
mean,
week of sadness, guys. What a week of sadness, guys.
why are you so happy?
Who knew that Al Clasico would be the highlight of my week? Yeah.
Baba, Baba, after being in Rahu Ketu for so long, finally, I am out of Rahu Ketu because
Madrid and Haaland.
Madrid, Haaland, 3 goals. The tap has turned on, baby.
No, tap is not turned on.
अरे
The
वो
pipes
टैप
have-
full
वो
flowing.
एक गलती से पुछ निकल गया है। अभी प्लम्बर लाना पड़ेगा।
You know,
Oh my lord.
you know
उसके-
that thing that happens where when you have a tap that had clogged up a little
Yeah.
bit because it had stopped working, तो वो कचरा जो रह गया था तो एक फट करके वो गिर गया बस। अच्छा, एक मिनट मेरे को एक चीज जानने है कौतुक, बाबा कितना गोल मारा?
अरे
yes.
बाबा जीता तो सही. That's the important part. That's what I feel. As long as he is playing full 90 minutes. as
Talisca
captain-
is the true talisman, I feel. Talisca
Oh.
should be paid 300 million as per my estimation.
Also, by the way, everything is right with the world again at Real Madrid. So we'll come to that in a bit.
Should we first
Uh,
talk about Kachra really quickly?
Please.
Yes.
So, you know what's happening in India, New Zealand, guys? We have won the 3-match series with
Huh?
1 match to spare.
Oh, wow.
What?
Kya baat.
We have won the 3-match series with 1 match to spare. Also,
Wait, this is
Damadji has
the
scored
New
a-
Zealand one we have won.
Yes.
Wow.
Also,
क्या बात है?
Kautuk Srivastav, Damadji has scored a double century.
क्या बात है यार शादी
Which
अब भी
दामाद?
करना चाहिए.
Shubman.
Oh,
Yes.
Shubman, yes.
Yes, the ultimate cricketing Damadji.
So Damaji has scored a thing, and in the second game, Damaji was 40 not out. So Damaji is in form.
Amazing.
What
Sky
else
is
has
not-
happened? Sky is not shining. What is happening with
No, Sky is not shining. Sky पे थोड़ा clouds है अभी.
Actually, the correct thing would have been to say Surya is not shining
Surya
and
is not
sky
shining.
may clouds are correct.
Yeah,
So it works
correct.
well for both. What happened? Are you saw that? I mean, it's quite late to the party, but you saw that. I think we were discussing it the last time it was happening live while we were streaming. That Andy Murray का match with that क्या
yeah, it was some-
Kokinakis क्या है उसका नाम
हम्म,
Coca-Cola.
हम्म.
अरे बाबा
Coca-Cola.
first off I have had a life-changing revelation when I went to Gurgaon. I found out, Baba, do you know what I found out? I
Yes,
didn't
please
know.
tell me.
I just thought you were randomly making up these words. I hope and pray that this is actually the case. I did not know that Napadori is a restaurant in Delhi.
Oh, it's
Napadori is a restaurant in
Ah,
Delhi.
that's
a
what
clothing company. It's a clothing company, guys. Napadori.
Also,
My umbrella is from Napadori.
any
Clothing and
yours is
accessories.
any PPA
Sorry,
DORI.
accessories.
Yeah,
Huh.
this is
No,
Napadori.
any PPA DORI. The restaurant is NAPA DORI.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one word as opposed to yours, which is 2 words.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's of course the striker called Napadori.
Yes.
Yes.
For anybody who is watching Forward to for the first time, don't even bother, guys.
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
Someone put a timestamp to skip that part.
Okay, should I update scores quickly?
Please tell us what is the latest scores.
So, in the last round of super chats, while the oil money was
madness.
actually flowing, we have again managed to, I don't know, wiggle out money from people with this Kautuk's
Points from people, Baba.
Scam.
Points from people.
and scams that Kautuk pulls.
Am I top of the table? What is happening?
Yes, but you know yours is conditional, right?
वो अरे आज कंडीशन भी इतना निकालूंगा ना आज देख तू.
So Azim Banatwala. Current scores are
Yes.
1590 is
Two?
for Neville Shah.
1590. Bye.
Yes.
Alright.
Then there is
Azim Banatwala
Yes.
is at 1-6.
16. What? 1600.
8-7.
Okay.
8-7.
1687. Okay.
Okay.
Kautuk Srivastava
Yes.
is at 16-7.
9?
Yes, 1697.
1697. Oh, but terms and conditions apply.
No, this is with all debt settled.
All debt settled. 5 per week and my 11 and everything.
This is according to an engineer's mathematics, so I
Which
don't know.
I
But
don't
all debt
agree
settled.
with. Yes.
So it's all debt settled.
Yes.
So Kautuk Srivastava is 10 points ahead of Azim. And now there is, of course, one condition where
Yes.
Kautuk Srivastava has to play like Kautuk Srivastava this week.
Double down on all bets. All right, let's go. Finally, I can actually bet on something with actual points. Fuck.
For 1
One.
week, it'll be good. But yeah, also there in the other Kachra news, there was India lost to New Zealand in the hockey in some penalty shootout situation. No penalties, they lost. Is that it? I read in the newspaper.
I haven't followed
India
it.
hockey. Apparently, we were playing well, and then we got beaten by New Zealand on penalty shootout.
God.
4-5. Very sad.
Against New Zealand only.
Yes, New Zealand only. But New Zealand, we lost in hockey to New Zealand on penalty shootout.
Oh, yeah, we lost in hockey.
Yeah.
But we were doing decently well this FIH, I thought.
Wait, was the scoreline 5-4 only?
Yeah.
Wow. The number of 5-4s in this week, huh?
What a match that was. I can't believe that actually happened. I still have, I look back and I wonder if that match was actually a real thing.
Yeah, man. With Amitabh coming out and
That was just
it was
wild.
quite surreal.
I think, I genuinely think 4 बार तो rehearse किया रहेगा match. What do you think? It was like IFA awards.
So while we are in this Kachra section, should we also finish off Al Nassr and Real Madrid?
Sure.
No. Real Madrid is no longer in Kachra.
Okay.
But Al Nassr have won against.
How much Baba scored?
Let me Google who they won against.
No,
Yeah, they won against Ittefaq.
Ittefaq से जीत गए, yes.
Come on, Ittefaq. Talisca scored the only goal of the match.
That's been their entire season. It's only Talisca scoring.
Only
And
Talisca.
Baba, you know why Talisca only scores 1 goal? Because he's a single malt.
Oh.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah, Ittefaq mid-table. So now Al Nassr, by the way, is top of the league. And the second team is Al Hilal,
Yes.
who are 1 point below them. But Al Hilal has played 1 game more. So I think Baba's going to add a trophy to his cabinet.
Imagine
One
if
more.
he bottles it from here, dude.
On a different continent.
I think just to make that trophy tolerable at all points, there'll be one 5.1 speaker system around that Saudi Arabian trophy that is playing the champions, all champions.
What if they make a replica of the Champions trophy and give it to him?
I'm 100% sure it's going to be a new trophy. They're going to hire the guy who made the Champions League trophy just to make this. It has been an interesting week of things that have happened. मेरे को कुछ अथर्वा भेजा क्या कुछ नया research?
भेजा.
नहीं,
Azim,
the
we
first
will-
research was scam research. He sent some wrong document. There may be a new document.
So the main course is going to be for the end. Lots to main course about in this
Yes.
3-2 match, which was, I think, a Premier League classic.
Yes.
Uh,
You could say, Kautuk, it was a treat to watch.
It was quite amazing. We will first. Do you want to go through which one do you want to do? Chelsea or Real Madrid?
Let's get done with the regular leagues, the other leagues. So Serie A में there was one Juventus का nice 3-3 match happened over there.
Dude, Juventus को वो 15 point docking के बाद एक joke निकला
Yes,
कि now
Juventus 15 point docked also.
and that Chelsea is now planning to buy Juventus for 69 million.
Dude, उसमें आधा मुद्रिक आता है बाबा.
Oh, we have to talk about Mudrik. But
वो मानना पड़ेगा कौतुक.
क्या बोला मैं वाह
बट मैं
क्या
मैं
बोला
कुछ
मैं
कुछ
Savior.
hope up नहीं कर रहे.
अरे होप्स पूरा आप कर दे फुल एंटी
नहीं,
he is the Anthony that Manchester United wanted.
no,
The
He
no
has-
but
he has hazard vibes, huh? He has hazard vibes.
अरे he is everything rolled into one. Mudrik is going to save you, Baba.
And what about Madueke?
खेला किधर?
वो किधर
You know,
खेलता है?
Nino
Noni.
Madueke's pet name is Zeno.
What?
Noni Madueke's pet name
What are you
is
saying?
What are you saying, Baba?
His name is Noni, no? N-O-N-I.
Yes.
Baba, are you having a stroke?
Because you said Nino the first time.
Sorry. It's me. I'm saying, do you know that his pet name is Zeno? And you know how it is Zeno? Because
Tell.
his Insta handle is Noni Zeno,
Oh my
क्या हो
and
रहा
his
है?
friends call him Zeno.
But why it's Zeno?
Nobody knows. That he didn't give explanation. He just said.
He's a Noni Merdadi Baba.
Noni Merdadi.
I just want you to come back every week, Baba, and just say no, Noni.
Yeah. This is Taka Tiki. Tiki
At one
Taki.
point, he's going to reach Dhoni Madhu.
Why do you all expect me to get names right? I still don't know. We've been doing this
I love
for
it.
years.
I love it.
But it's good that he's Noni and not Nino, because the last time Baba you all had El Nino was Fernando Torres, and that did not work out very well.
MS Noni.
What is MS Noni? Like
It
MS
makes no
Dhoni.
sense. Yeah, like MS Dhoni, but MS Noni. What?
Lord.
What is this show, guys? Why do you all watch this? Why
Oh
do
my
you all watch us having GPT happening in real time? Oh.
No,
Oh,
but
God.
Baba, tell us about how you finally won something, yeah? In this week, how it felt?
What they won? They
He
drew.
didn't win.
Oh yeah, they drew. Sorry.
It was
You won
this was
Fulham, no? The one before.
the battle of the 10th.
Crystal Palace. Sorry, my chat GPT is happening.
Yeah.
This is the battle of the 10th, dude. This was a
Guys, we have
tough
reached
contest.
Noni Partigar in the chat.
But my thing about this game is that we did look good. Like I sort of liked that we had some aggression. Something like I think if we had like James and Chilwell back, थोड़ा ऐसा
वो सब
मजा
छोड़
आता.
बाबा कौन खरीदने गए जेम्स चिलवेल छोड़ो ऐसा करंट प्लेयर्स क्यों तू बोल ना और नेक्स्ट कौन चाहिए डेक्लन राइस का सुनने में आया है
Declan Rice, Arsenal is going after.
हाँ तो दैट मींस
Hey.
यू आर आल्सो गोइंग ना बाबा
Arre.
We
Wait,
don't
fuck.
need.
On the oil money group, someone had put up a list. Here, this was put up by Anirudh Pachapur, and he wrote Chelsea planning fresh talks this week for Enzo Fernandez.
अरे
Oh,
क्या
no,
बात है
what?
Improved offer for Moises Caicedo.
Why?
Expected to challenge for Declan Rice. Arey, wow.
एक मिनट मेरे से एक बता ये कैसेडो के साथ क्यों जा रहा है?
अरे कैसे दो नहीं बाबा पैसे दो है
No, it's not Caicedo, it's Caice Diya.
Why is it that we need? Dude, you've read this stat. Chelsea have spent more than the Bundesliga, Serie A, Liga, and La Liga combined in this transfer window. In
अरे
your December transfer window.
अरे बट बाबा टर्न तो हो गया ना टर्न अराउंड तो हो गया ना तेरा
हाँ turn around हुआ है.
come on draw with Liverpool is a big news yeah
अरे
I
bro,
don't know who
Liverpool
that is the worst result for draw for Liverpool or for Chelsea Hey, we were
Why
supposed to
will we
have a
go for-
surprise
I'm
guest
not
coming.
understanding. Why will we go for Caicedo? He's another midfielder.
yeah take him you know he's attacker no isn't he
No, he's midfielder.
No,
See,
he's
क्या बोल
midfielder.
रहे हैं
there was somebody who wrote, I saw one tweet that says Chelsea does realize that there are only two wings.
midfielder
because हम लोग क्या मतलब
अरे but
what are we-
Lampu is also sacked, Baba. You think Lampu in now? Just
hey Lampu sacked or
Yeah.
oh god
Get him on
It's
Nina for
time.
midfield, Baba.
there was one there was one touching video where some Everton fans and all before the last game were like saying we are behind you, don't worry, and all of this before the Ham game.
No, they are still behind him. It's just that he has moved on.
Hey, what people are saying?
Uh,
Gerard Romero, Messi news.
What happened?
What has
Must be
happened?
some PSG. Messi not close to renewing contract with PSG.
Oh, back to Barca. Let's go. La Liga
No,
leader.
back to Al Shabab.
Al
Al
Shabab.
Hilal. He got a taste of the life, na, 3 days ago. उसको चस्का लग गया अभी. He's like, अरे यार, every week अमिताभ बच्चन से हाथ मिलाने मिलेगा. Come on.
Bro, you think that was the real episode of कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? जहाँ सब बनेंगे करोड़पति.
Dude,
There in that show, they start at 1 crore. First question is 1 crore.
Also, Baba,
hmm.
since you weren't there when we were doing our pre-stream
Yes.
Punkas, so there is today, I put together a special segment. Okay, it's a special feature which I want to showcase before we move on. And it starts with your star signing.
Mudrik.
Luka
Yes.
Modric.
Okay. So, Baba, basically, firstly, what are your impressions of Mudrik? Great? Terrific?
Great and all. Come on, Kautuk, he's played fucking 28 minutes, yeah.
But they were great 28 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything, na.
Bro,
Ronaldo
those-
also on the pitch for 28 minutes is good only.
Bro, the commentators couldn't stop jizzing about how fast he is, dude. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
He's so fast that James Milner can't even catch him. James Milner already 50 meters behind.
Yeah, James Milner can't catch me if I'm playing on the wings. Okay.
So no, what I like about, I don't know if it is, I have to prove myself जब तक मेरा visa paper properly sort नहीं होता है. That those couple of runs in the box were quite something.
Quite fast.
Yeah, I also don't want him to. I mean, I like it. I like that he's hazardish and not Grealish-ish
Very
because
nice.
because
That's very good energy.
because the fact that if he does become a Grealish-ish person, we'll get fucked because we have enough people who can get fouls, but we have anybody who can run and put balls in. And
But
stuff
he's
like
got the hair vibe is very Grealish.
Yeah.
that. Hair vibe is very Grealish, correct.
Very.
But no, that's what I said. Like, but I think his movement, even his movement off the ball, is old Hazard. So I think it feels like it because even when just the positions he gets into, he's also very involved in the game. In the little minutes that I saw, there were places he would not only go into pockets, but he would also sort of be like, "Laude bahut pass aa raha hai, dur jana, ball kaise do?" Like that kind of movement is
Very nice.
to see.
But I
He
don't
is the
know if it's
savior.
a real compliment that like I can't tell because first Milner was there and then they were like, let us get Trent Alexander-Arnold now to defend against him. Which is even downgrade, complete lack of respect shown to Mudrik, I feel.
No,
So-
but Azim, I'm saying if you just saw him in the box, like there was this, I think I don't remember when, but there was this one dribble that he sort of did through the, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a one-off thing or people have not figured him out. जैसे हालैंड को अभी समझ गया ना वो क्या पेनल्टी के बिना हैट्रिक नहीं मार सकता, ऐसा सब हो गया उसका. So
That's a great point, Baba. Great point.
so
It's number one in the scouting reports. कि उसको पेनल्टी नहीं देगा तो 2 गोल ही मारेगा. It's great.
correct.
Saved 1 goal
So-
straight away. Superb.
So
ये कब तक चलेगा? I just want to see how many more hat tricks he needs to score.
अरे कितना 23 24 गोल्स ही तो मारा है.
अरे bro,
25.
25 ही
minute.
तो मारा है यार.
You count
25
the
31
number
for the
of-
season.
You count
Baba.
the hat-tricks without the penalties.
Grease the pole, Baba. Grease the pole.
अरे without the penalties, you count the hat-tricks.
Grealish it. Um, okay, so Baba, basically, here's another thing about your new signing, Mudryk.
Hmm.
Okay, so I was looking into some of Mudryk's life and history,
Oh God.
and
Why do you obsess over these people who come from?
so
Who bought
Baba,
someone
one
less
second, I just
price
want to
of-
tell you that a lot of players wear their heart on their sleeve, but Mudryk wears his heart on his chest where it should be. Okay, he has some of the most amazing tattoos. Okay, and this section, this special presentation is about some of the worst tattoos in football. Okay,
Very nice.
so let's start with Mudryk. All right.
Yes.
So Azim, I'm going to
Yes,
share
yes.
screen in 3,
Oh,
2.
very good. Kautuk Srivastava, very
Very
proud
nice.
that you won.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Bao, this is star signing Mudryk. Okay. Dear God, if today I lose my hope, please remind me that your plans are better than my dreams. Excellent quote.
I have a question. Why is it in English?
That's all his tattoos, by the way, are in
Baba,
English.
because
There's a lot of them.
Christianity is the English religion, no, Baba?
Correct.
The Christian
He's
God
also
doesn't
got-
speak Ukrainian.
He's also got shh on his finger.
Yes,
Because-
that
Oh,
is.
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
wow. Did not notice that.
Yeah, the shush is for people like Baba who are doubting. So now this, I like the message. It's just that the font is very off.
Even the grammar, but okay.
Yeah.
So
I think it's you can put he can have like tapes put like bandages for specific like dear God, if today I lose my match, please remind me that my players are not as good as opposition.
my boli is
Yeah.
not as good as. Okay, so it, you know what it reminded me of? If you just put a greeting card around it. So
Also,
please
this
notice.
this can also be on that thing outside the Bandra church, no?
Yeah.
So
Also, there is this beautiful heart that is clearly drawn by Banksy, who found a sleeping Mudryk. बना देता हूँ जल्दी जल्दी. So
why has
okay,
he got
so
an E over here?
I have no idea. That's
is
one of
that
the
a
ones.
M? Is that a M ulta?
That could be a
No,
Mudryk.
It's an E. It's a straight up E.
Okay, so that was Mudryk. Now because
Is
of
it E
Mudryk,
for Erling Haaland?
no. So now the because of Mudryk, it led me down this garden path of all these other folks. Okay, now the next guy on the list, okay, is a guy called Amato Sikiretti. Okay, now
What?
Amato Sikiretti.
Tomato.
Amato, not Zomato.
Tomato.
Amato. Now the thing about Amato was that he's a second division Italian football player.
Of course
Was.
is. Hmm.
Right, and he joined Twitter, got very excited, and in one tweet he wrote ki if this tweet gets 500 retweets, I will get my handle tattooed on my hand.
Oh no, he set the
What
bar
is his
so
handle?
low.
Exactly.
What is
And
the handle?
3, 2, 1.
Chichiretti.
This fucking thing.
He's got a very
Either-
bad choice
by
of
the way-
tattoos.
इधर भी उसने ड्रॉप शैडो डाला है.
Wow, dude, first time I have seen a tattoo made in word art.
But one sec, he said he'll get his handle tattooed on his arm, which is fine. Why did he put the Twitter bird?
Great question, Mao. Great question.
He could have just done ad Chicharetti, na?
All of these amazing questions. Okay, next on the list is very famous footballer. Okay, who got his wife's lips tattooed on his lower abdomen.
Oh my god.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, yes. I've kept
No,
it.
right.
I am always ready, so I've kept
I'm
it in
not
this
ready.
window only.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's Leo.
Oh, bye.
Are you seeing it?
Oh, there. Oh shit.
There it is. There it is.
Zoom, click.
Right,
Arey
right there.
bye.
right there.
Those don't look like lips, dude.
What does it look like? Like a rash.
Doesn't look like lips, but
So there is also, by the way, this piece of art here, which is very nice.
Nice.
Okay. Now, next up on the list, we come to, now this is exclusively, the last four are exclusively back tattoos.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Now, this player, okay, the next player is Leroy Sané.
Hmm.
Right. Now, the hilarious thing about Leroy Sané, first, I just want to show you the tattoo, right? It is this.
उसका
Right?
खुद का ही tattoo?
Yes. Yes.
In which stadium but?
Now, I'll tell you the crazy story about this tattoo. So, Leroy Sané gets a tattoo of himself. Now, this picture, you can see that he's wearing a German jersey, right? But this was not originally a German jersey. This was a Manchester City jersey. And he
Arre.
got this tattoo after the first leg when he scored against Monaco.
Really?
Now, the thing is, you should always wait for the fucking second leg.
That is the leg where Mbappe scored na, against them.
Next leg, they got knocked out. Okay. And so he had to change this Manchester City jersey into Germany ka jersey. Okay, to hide the shame. And basically, he regrets it now. He says, I was a kid, it was 2017, and things happened.
One sec. He has gone and done a tattoo of this in 2 weeks.
In that,
Such a
yeah,
complicated tattoo in 2 weeks he's gone.
in 4 days, he sat for 4 days to get this done.
So
तो
training
No
कौन
wonder
किया?
Pep इसको भेज दिया dude. He's like, ये
Training
training में
कौन
आता ही
कर रहा
नहीं है.
और जब वापस आता है तो fuck all tattoo के साथ.
Yeah.
So now the next one is I'm going to just present this without comment because I think this is from Twitter and the comment is just perfect. Okay, this tattoo is from Nicholas Otamendi,
Oh.
World Cup winner.
Oh God, he's got Neymar.
He's got
Bye.
he's got Vikings
अरे वो तो
breaking back.
Neymar नहीं है.
No, that's not Neymar. We'll come to that. And this is Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
So
And
he's
Walter
got-
White.
Bro, 2 Walter Whites.
Wow.
Okay.
When strikers run past him now, do they say I am the one who knocks?
So, Baba, very watering.
Baba's going to get a tattoo. Right now, you'll see he'll come back. Baba, back of Baba. Noni tattooed on his back. Noni Shah.
Okay, Baba, come back fast. He didn't even say what he was leaving for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
किसका tattoo
Now-
लगाया Baba? Fusion gum. What?
संतरा
Orange
नहीं
है
है।
क्या? भूख लगा है।
Oh, nice.
Okay. So then the second last one, okay, is mostly, it's funny by itself, but it's mostly a setup for the last one. Okay. So the second last one is again very famous footballer. And this just goes to tell you, like, if you just see some of these tattoos, right, it just goes to tell you that no matter how old they get, all footballers are just children at heart. Okay. This is very famous footballer.
Neymar.
That's
Neymar.
right.
Who's got Spider-Man
Spider-Man?
and Wolverine?
Batman.
Oh, Batman.
Spider-Man and Batman ripping out of his back. Okay. Now, a person who has embarrassing back tattoos will know when an embarrassing back tattoo is made. Okay. Now, a
No,
star
also just
at-
before you go on to that, I just want to know how many times he rolled on the ground while this tattoo was being applied into him.
out of the pain.
Yeah.
So now the last tattoo, okay. It comes from a star who played at the recent World Cup. Okay. He was a striker who suddenly was hot in form. Okay. And he's a compatriot of Neymar.
अरे भाई 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 भाई
What? He is what of Neymar?
Compatriot of Neymar.
अरे दिख रहा नहीं है बाबा.
Okay, Baba, just guess who this is.
So this is Richarlison.
Very nice. Very nice. So this is Richarlison's back, where he's
So
made a
who's
round.
the person on the left?
This is Ronaldo Nazario.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, phenomenon. This is Neymar, and this is Richarlison, the Mount Rushmore of Brazilian football. Okay. Now, when Neymar saw this back,
One sec, you guys are not impressed that I got Richarlison?
we are.
Yeah,
Frankly, I
very
thought
good, very good. Shabash, Baba. Amazing.
So,
I have
um,
no value only to this podcast.
okay. So, Bawa, just fun fact about this tattoo. Okay. When Neymar saw this monstrosity, he sent Richarlison 26,000 pounds and begged him to take his face off his
Oh my
back.
god.
क्या जीपे किया उसको?
For tattoo removal.
अरे अरे अरे.
So that is the end of the special presentation on worst tattoos.
वाह वाह
on-
वाह.
और आदित्य
Amazing,
देसाई पूछ रहा है
beautiful.
उसको, लेकिन तूने अपने टीममेट को क्यों भेजा टैटू रिमूवल?
So, by the way, if you would like more special presentations, please drop me any kind of interesting football tidbits you find in
Yes,
DMs.
yes.
We will do.
So it would be nice
presentation.
if you didn't make Azim change so many times. Just put it in one window, back to back.
That's true.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, wait, we have some super chats. Aditya Raju, as always, first. He says, Bawa Mudrik hai to mumkin hai. Weghorst put in more effort than McFred combined. Happy to see the progress now. Focus on semi-final and FA Cup. Yes, exactly. ये तो पहले से ही होना चाहिए था. Ritik Sen Gupta, as always, here to say thank you. Thank you, Ritik Sen Gupta. Thank you. I'm Indian Engineer, says Kamavinga loan to Arsenal. Is he the next
Yeah.
Odegaard? Is that happening? What?
No. It will not happen. Will not happen. For sure, I can guarantee you. After yesterday's performance, no chance.
No, I feel that it will happen because now that Mbappe has come. Oh shit, sorry.
Yikes.
अरे अरे. Phil Jonesia said, मुझे खिलाना था साला. मैं क्लाउडा से तो अच्छा ही हूँ. Fair point, Phil Jonesu. Prajwal Sahu said, I think Madrid needs right back, cam and striker. Kamavinga shouldn't become another Odegaard as Arsenal and Chelsea interested. Hala Madrid Kautia also bring back Koeman.
I agree with all those statements individually, but not collectively.
FC Barcelona says, Kautuk, yaar, why La Liga match is so boring nowadays?
That's a very good point. That's an extreme. I had the same thought last night watching
Like right
Madrid.
now, Serie A is fucking damn interesting, dude, to watch. Quality of football, number of goals.
Bro, and the world has changed only because Roma is fourth.
Yeah, but that they've played one game extra, na? So there's literally like
Ah,
3 points separating second to like 8th.
Yeah. And Napoli off.
Napadori.
Off
Same.
to the
Them and
races.
Arsenal level, 50 points each.
Yeah.
भाई कोई
But
Osimhen
nah,
ले लो.
Juventus has 15-point deduction. So
Bro, did you see
Juventus
that?
relegation.
Did you see that Todd Bowley thing of how
Which
he's
one?
doing business?
Which one? Tell na, Bawa.
So
This is what
there
we've
is
been
one-
dreaming of knowing.
there is one. So apparently the only tweet Bowley has liked
Hmm.
In
is
history.
apparently some tweet where it said which one is good business, and there's Mudrik on one and something. So like and retweet for
Hmm,
whatever.
hmm.
And so उसने like किया है Mudrik को यार.
Oh,
So what did he not like?
वो ऐसा डिसीजन ले रहा है.
through
wow.
Twitter polls.
Are you sure कि ये टॉड बोली इलॉन मस्क नहीं है?
क्या मालूम
If
बहन.
he takes off his
Yeah.
mask.
ब्रो मैं तो जेन्युइनली बोल रहा है. तुम लोग मेरा मजाक उड़ा रहा है. मैं जेन्युइनली बोल रहा है. तुम लोग मेरा हालत नहीं समझ रहे थे. ये एक ओसीमैन खरीद लेता. आई मीन आई एम सेइंग ऑल ऑफ अस शुड से बाय ओसीमैन and sort of get him to at least look at Osimhen, because I think if he looks at Osimhen he'll buy him.
तो तू
I
भेजना
don't
फोटो
know.
बावर. Slide into his DMs and show him CF.
अरे अनफॉर्चुनेटली यार मैं ना वो वाला आदमी नहीं हूँ यार, वरना मैं
अरे
कर देता.
बाबा क्लब के लिए करना पड़ता है ऐसा कभी कभी.
हाँ, लेकिन मैं फोटो भेजेगा तो इट विल से यू आर नॉट अलाउड टिल यू एक्सेप्ट फ्रेंडशिप. उसको लगेगा मैंने उसको डिक पिक भेजा है.
अरे तू भेज के तो देख एक बार.
ठीक है. व्हाट इफ आई बिकम डायरेक्टर ऑफ फुटबॉल बिकॉज़ आई हैव चोजन
Yeah.
द बेस्ट प्लेयर he'll ever buy.
Exactly. Then we'll get proper inside access. This is what we want, Baba. This is the tarakki that we need as 442. Just you becoming
Bas.
director of a Premier League club, and I think that will get us at least 1,000 more subscribers.
But
I hope
we
it
still
happens.
won't get likes.
Yeah, and yes,
Baba-
speaking of which, like karo guys, and if you're new to this stream, please subscribe. Yeah, I've been seeing we have 30% people who are watching Besharam Log who are not subscribed to the channel. It's very bad, very very pathetic behavior, I must say. I mean, not pathetic. It's like
I think,
not nice.
imagine the number of wrong players I'll buy if I become director of football just because I've put the wrong name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will buy Napadori first of all, the restaurant and the clothing brand. And there's just going to be scouts sent blanket to the Middle East to search for a man named Mehrdadi.
किसी को भी पकड़ के
Yes, तू Mehrdadi है, ये फुटबॉल फेंको उस पे, कंट्रोल किया चेस्ट पे, ले लो, signing 75 million. Varun Narayan Swami says, yesterday we saw a team with 3 years of development versus the team with 6 months of development. If Arteta can win the PL for Arsenal, see no reason why Eric Ten Hag can't do the same in a year or two. Year or two is realistic, I suppose, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. पहले एक League Cup. नहीं, third, Baba, at best third.
Top two.
Third at best.
Baba, you will buy Dani Olmo, no?
You know, yes.
Tell us, Baba, which position he plays?
Left winger.
क्या बात है? You have moved on from central defender.
No, a left wing back, I thought.
Very good.
Love it.
Girish
Yeah, but I
Patil.
would buy Danny Olmo, although we wouldn't need him. But this is one of those, one for you, one for
Yeah,
me.
I agree.
What? Girish Patil says, ये लो हल्लू भाई के 7.5 खत्म होने के मौके पर पैसा. वाह. $10.
$7.5 नहीं खत्म हुआ है भाई.
What is a 7.5? 7.5
that-
goals he scored, na?
7.5 years of bad luck exists, na? 7.5. Forget it, Azim. It's one Hindu calendar thing.
Oh, okay. I usually use the Christian calendar.
You subscribe to the wrong channel.
Yes.
Fine.
So he is wishing ill upon Haaland is the conclusion.
No, he's saying khatam hua.
अच्छा,
good.
खत्म हुआ. Okay.
7.5 is a period of bad luck.
Okay, 7.5 matches maybe. Okay. All right. Nice. You learn
No.
something every day. I know.
Huh.
But yeah, 7.5 halves of football without scoring. I get it. Utkarsh Gupta says, कल बहुत tough exam है birthday वाले दिन. Yanwa, don't worry, Utkarsh Gupta. You will do better than Liverpool at least. I guarantee. Nay, donated. He says, Kautuk, Luka is not going to renew his contract. How do you feel about this?
Such are the rumors that have spilled out today that Luka is considering. Look, if
Luka
he's
to Al
going,
Ittifaq.
that's what. If he's going
One
to
second,
join,
Luka is looking.
yeah, Luka is looking. Apparently, rumors, and if he looks to the east,
He will
And
not see
six.
Cruz.
and if he joins, oh my god, I just hope he joins Al Nassr, man. Fuck, get the band back together.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
But
I don't
then-
think the rules allow this.
Why?
You're allowed like 2-3 foreign players, na? तो एक
अरे
Talisca
we'll
तो
sell one
Talisca को निकाल
Talisca
देगा.
Garib and all. Yeah, fuck it. हटाओ.
Achha, we will sell.
Yeah.
we-
अरे,
अच्छा.
I've been a strong supporter of Al Nassr since January 2023.
Very nice.
It's like those restaurants that put like
अच्छा,
since and-
you're allowed 9 foreigners.
Yeah.
What a shit rule. बेचारा हम लोग का ISL में कितना 4 allowed है ना टीम में.
Bro, imagine if you're allowed 9 and they still can't get more than 3. How shit is this league? I mean, I love it. It's my favorite league.
But so what? Getting the band back together.
Yes.
And then
Oh, very nice.
अरे
Free
bro,
laundry का एक
अरे,
bill, एक
I hope-
काफी बड़ी novel.
That's what I hope that while Luka is leaving now से जाते जाते एक टोनी क्रूज भी खींच लेगा और एक नाचो भी साइड में चल दोनों मैच.
Chetan Bhatia with the very nice, very dark one. He says 9-11, 9-11, इसलिए 9.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Spot.
Well
मैं
played,
नहीं
Chetan.
समझा.
Baba, 9-11. Ooh.
मैं समझा, but 9 out of 11, 9-11 मतलब
Because 9 foreign players allowed, Baba.
Out of
9
11.
out of 11 and 9-11.
So, by the way, Suraj Krishnan says Baba would go for Luka Modric and end up with Lukaku.
Luka Jovic.
Lukaku.
Oh, Luka.
No, they already ended up with
I
Mudrik
already
once.
have Lukaku. I don't need to go for him.
Oh yeah, correct. That's true. Arnab Pushkar says, "Hey Azim, loved the show on Saturday. Also, as a United fan, is it one of the few times it is one of the few times I'm not too disappointed at lost the draw at Cry. Crystal Palace hurt more. I cried. Also, Thierry Henry comments are spot on. I have not heard Thierry Henry comments. Please batao chat mein what are Thierry Henry comments. Hallu Bhai says, Azim and Bawa, Tiger abhi zinda hai. Wow, 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 wow. Tiger to zinda hai. I agree.
Come on.
Pratiti says, PSG Bayern second leg, please watch along. Lucky for us. We will be, Bawa and me will be in Singapore for that, for first leg at
When is it?
least. No, 3-8. 3-8.
March.
8th
8th
March. Okay, 8th March. देखना पड़ेगा. But we are in Singapore on 15th of Feb and you should come and watch our show. अरे fuck,
If you
उसका
want to come
ticket.
from Bombay, you can.
Yeah, उसका link डालना चाहिए था मुझे. Wait, I will put the link in the chat. If anybody is interested, you can.
Or if you have friends, fam in Singapore, send ना.
हाँ, just send them. Copy
या
link
हम लोग को
address.
मालूम है कितना बिका है अजीम, क्योंकि मैं डाला था तो मोस्टली तो सोल्ड आउट हो जाना चाहिए.
Yeah. Singapore show, please spread. Okay, very nice.
Awareness.
Okay. Vinay Verma said Chelsea squad is already khichdi. Why do they need more rice? Wow. Well played. Beautiful.
What a line. What a line.
Because sometimes जो खिचड़ी का जो बॉटम वाला पार्ट होता है ना वो जल जाता है. ठीक है. और जे से जॉर्जिनियो.
जला हुआ 5. Very
Oh,
nice.
we
Baba.
need.
Oh, Lord.
Very nice.
How that metaphor made it through the ICU.
Check Telegram for Henry comments. अरे मेरा phone किधर है? I don't have my phone. अरे मेरा phone बाहर है. Shit. I'll go and get the phone and then I'll check. Ustad Farhan Torres says, सच्चा अल क्लासिको वही है जिसमें फुटबॉल का जुनून है, पर 2 क्लब की फ्रेंडली में बबलों का सुकून है. भेज के तुझे साउथ अफ्रीका, रब ने तुझे पैगाम दिया बाबा, मेरे आ बाबा मेरे आ.
It's a song.
I don't know these things, Neville.
Of course you know this song.
No.
Channa mere
I don't know. Is it by Arctic Monkeys, Baba, or Red Hot Chili Peppers?
It's not
No.
by the Arctic Monkey.
Exactly.
It is by an Arctic monkey, if you think about it really.
Lil Salad says, जो बंदा नेक पर टैलेंट लिख कर खुद की कट कर दे, वो क्या जहर बंदा होगा. क्या बोलता बावा?
मैं समझा ही नहीं क्या. जो आदमी
Mudrik
नेक पर
also, this is true.
he has Mudrik पे he has a neck tattoo. Saying what is the neck tattoo say?
I think it says talent or something like that.
It just
Oh
says
God.
talent.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, but why is it on his neck? पैर पे होना चाहिए ना.
बाबा कोई देखता नहीं है उधर. He has some butterflies and shit also.
ये आदमी भारी पड़ने वाला है.
Oh no, sorry, it's right here, Baba. Fuck, how did I miss this one in my?
It's on his Adam's apple.
Yeah, bro, right below it, and it's written. You know what? Fuck it. I just want to share screen. Sorry, one last
Okay.
time. Okay, ready?
Yeah, go.
I can't even explain it. That's the thing.
Talent ain't enough, and the talent has got a cross out.
It's a line through it.
Damn it. We value your privacy.
Don't agree, Kautuk. Don't agree.
Of course not. Wait, I'll reshare it. Sorry. I wanted to zoom in, but I boomered it. There you go. Yeah, it says talent ain't enough, and he struck out talent.
So what ain't enough? So now it's just ain't enough. It's just that he's just not happy with the amount of neck that he has.
Okay, एक मिनट.
100 million ain't enough.
एक मिनट. उधर only Jesus है.
Players
ये
ain't
वाला-
enough.
ये ब्लू कलर वाला जो है ना, ब्लू कलर जिसमें
Those are butterflies.
3 पेन है, चेल्सी का 3 पेन है और उधर कुछ
हाँ.
लिखा है उधर.
Yeah,
Talent ain't
that's
enough, that only. Although it looks like it's coming from his crotch the way they've cut it out.
ब्रो एक मिनट, इधर जब ये लिखा रहेगा टैटू तभी वो खांसी नहीं आया क्या उसको?
बाबा, talent ही है तो ये.
But it ain't enough.
It ain't enough. Holding breath also is required. Dude, I think all opposition defenders now after a point are going to have a field day with him. Just reading. क्या बोलता है ये वाला tattoo क्या बोलता है?
Yeah.
They'll be giving him tattoo ideas. लिखना. Was found in pocket. सिद्धार्थ गिल says आरबी भाई लोग दिल्ली में प्लान करो कभी स्क्रीनिंग. यस प्लान तो है.
प्लान तो
Soonly.
था यार.
प्लान था. We were planning to imagine if we had done United Arsenal. मजा आ जाता.
Wild. It would
But
have
it
been
was
wild.
too short notice. This is the problem. Finding good venues now on as a Saturday, Sunday nights when they're also busy for other things is we have to find some venue that nobody goes to. Completely it's one dead space, and then turn around their fortunes. ये करना पड़ेगा हम लोग.
एतिहाद स्टेडियम जाते हैं, कोई नहीं जाता.
वाह. Very nice. Very nice.
Surgical strike.
Vineet Yadav says United past decade we signed new Ronaldo. Chelsea upcoming decade they have signed new Hazard. Fair point. Many times you have signed new Hazard, na Bawa?
I can't
Pulisic,
wait.
Ziyech.
Can't wait to sell him to Real Madrid.
Yeah, in 9 seasons. With Burger King coupons.
Eric Cantona says Bawa just FYI Tuchel was at a well-being center in Kerala and released a 40-minute interview sharing some interesting views posted by Dr. Vignesh Devraj. We didn't know he was in Kerala, but this is interesting. Bawa, watch the video next time and tell us what he said.
Yes, I have 40 minutes.
Very nice. I'm Indian Engineer says Bielsa, Nuno, Deitch or Poch next Everton manager. That's interesting. I think they'll end up with one relegation specialist. Deitch types.
Yeah. Arey, where is Sam Allardyce?
Sam Allardyce. Yeah, that is a good question. Where is Allardyce?
Allardyce कुछ ऐसा चैंपियनशिप क्लब में ना
नहीं, I think unemployed.
है.
Bro, how badly did Todd Bowley fuck Tuchel's mind that he had to come to an Ayurveda treatment camp? Meaning, क्या? We must have laid out all these players, na? कि एक नोनी खरीदते
Yeah, he must have told him the plan. देख ये होने वाला है. पहला start करेंगे. Who is the first guy all bought? बढ़िया शीले. हाँ. एकदम बढ़िया शीले आएंगे. फिर 4 फोफाने आएंगे. फिर एक मुद्रिक आएगा.
अभी तू फिगर कर इसको क्या सिस्टम में खेलना है, बट आई रेकमेंड 4-4-3.
No, the recommended system is 4-4 na.
बेचारा.
I don't think he could have processed कि क्या हो रहा है. Like he must have like वो Tuchel hang हो गया रहेगा. Like just stuck.
You know, while Todd Bowley was talking, I bet he googled Ayurveda camps India. Then he was like, Dinamo Zagreb के अगेंस्ट तो हार के आऊंगा मैं भाई. अब तो तेरी गांड मार के जाऊंगा. हाँ, नोनी खरीदवाएगा मेरे से नोनी.
He started off. I know what really fucked him was Bowley saying, "I want Baba," and he's like, "Arey Baba, nahi hoega," and he's bounced, bro. Because Baba would have completed in this club. What a liability Baba would have been, bro.
Yeah, it would have been amazing.
It would have been damn good, dude.
When a train wreck meets an air crash.
And ends up being a nuclear explosion. Oh, terrible. Suki Kanduja says we really missed Casemiro, but at least we put up a fight. How can a team fight for 4 trophies with Weghorst as it is only striker and Martial injured? It's true. We will talk about a lot of this. Kennedy Masih says बाबा ये लंदन काउबॉयज में मुद्रिक का परफॉर्मेंस कैसा लगा? ऑल्सो ये मासूम माउंट कितना हगरेला है एंड ये जियश हमेशा ऐसा गुस्से से क्यों खेलता है? Can you explain बाबा?
I agree with both these points. Huh?
मासूम
I agree with all three.
माउंट का कैसा क्या करने का बाबा? How to get rid of him from starting lineup?
I don't know what happened. Hey, Real Madrid चाहिए क्या? Mason Mount.
ले लेगा.
Amazing player है.
चाहिए यार. We are fucking making do with all this Dani Ceballos and all यार.
अच्छा तू माउंट को स्टार्टिंग लाइनअप में नहीं डालेगा क्या?
अरे एक रोटेशन प्लेयर तो चाहिए ना यार मैड्रिड में.
माउंट रोटेशन प्लेयर नहीं है. When he gets into form, you're finished.
अपन बेलिंगम अभी सब वो सब कर रहा है यार इधर चिल्लम चिल्ली.
क्या एम्बापे क्या हुआ?
मीनिंग एम्बापे एट वन पॉइंट देखते हैं अभी. somewhere in the future. The thing is, the only thing coming out about the thing is, both parties are open, but there is a French president in the way.
Thomas Partey also.
Thomas Partey. We want Thomas Partey. I
No,
didn't
because
know
you
about
said
this.
both parties are open to coming.
Oh, both parties. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Rohan Ghoshal says, as promised from last stream, अगले stream में देख लेंगे. Just want to put it out there. Big Bawa fan, as he is the football fan / critic of the masses. Total relate. Following you since 2 years, 20k community soon. Let's go, guys. Yes, smash that like. Thank you so much, Rohan. Smash that subscribe button, guys. Most important. 20k एक बार हो गया तो then the next target is 21k, guys. Come on, we can do this. Lija Matthew says, AB really enjoyed your show in Delhi. Was my friend's first show and he had a great time. Also, Saka taught Anthony how to do the Robin in the Who is the Best Pepka Chela challenge.
Yes.
Yes, this is true. This is sad also. Shravan says, Arsenal had 63 touches in United box. If they had any more touches, it would be molesting. Fair, but yeah, I mean, it was the way United had sort of set up to play also. Second half, to matlab khatam tha, yaar. It was just, what is Lata Kvaratskhelia? Lata Kvaratskhelia. Says, Napadori both hui Scudetto aa jana. I don't know what this means. Is this some
a new character.
Lata Mangeshkar type situation?
What does it say? What did it say?
Napadori bahut hui, Scudetto aa jana.
Arey, it's Luka Chupi bahut hui.
I don't know.
That's why it's Lata Kvaratskhelia.
Very nice.
Oh, very nice.
Very
Very
niche
nice.
characters are being created.
Very
Okay,
nice.
I found that Thierry Henry quote.
What is
that
the
you guys
quote?
want.
Tell us.
I'm happy that Arsenal won and they deserve to win after their performance in the second half. But boy, Man United look completely different under Ten Hag. I will be honest. Should I do it in a French accent? I am a big fan. No, I can't do it. I'm a big fan of Ten Hag and I like him very much.
It was a Mexican accent, Bawa.
He's the coach.
Karna.
I recommend to Laporta after Koeman got sacked at Barca. He's a genius. Today we saw a team with 3 years of development against a team with 6 months of development. Also a team with 1 week of
This
rest.
is a fake quote, apparently. Fake quote.
Oh, yeah, it sounded too correct for it to be. He said it says that from CBS and Amazon Prime is what the
What?
yeah. So
CBS.
Amazon Prime pe live hai na.
Bawa, your
Wait, people are
perfection
saying
is
it's not fake.
I'm not reading it again because
He
I
said
closed the
basically
tab.
just as United impressive, surprised him. He thought Arsenal would roll over Manchester United considering they were playing midweek too. Thinks Eric Ten Hag will play more attractive football than Alex Ferguson. You know what? I actually agree with that. Because for the last 4 years of Alex Ferguson, the football was shit. It was very bad. It was we were trying to win titles with Antonio Valencia. Yaar. How you can play good football in these
John
circumstances?
O'Shea, Antonio, come on.
Yeah.
Better team.
No, but it's true, and I'll get to that when we talk about the match in detail. There's a lot of thoughts that I have over there. Chalo, we'll take a little break from super chats and then talk about Kautia. Tell us about your Madridistas.
Oh yes. So about Madrid. So a few things. It feels like where finally like the universe has found its balance again, because first Madrid made a comeback, 3-2 comeback against Villarreal in the cup,
and Dani Ceballos scored another goal.
Dani Ceballos scored in the last 86th minute or something like that. Now the match, however, was it was notable for one other reason. Okay, and that reason was this: that they played, by the way, one of the worst, most uninspired first halves that I've ever seen in my life. Okay, it was like very like akela.
I
and
don't
mediocre.
find as a general football of Real Madrid inspiring at all anymore.
Yeah, but at least like
वो लोग turn around comeback करते हैं some mast वाला, but as a general football is just like not good to watch.
So yeah, it's like this odd thing where I feel, this is what my opinion is, and like from what I can see on the thing is that there's like this there's like a creativity that's completely been cut off. Like they're not very fluid, or like they haven't got many ideas when it comes to the final third. And coupled with like poor defensive displays, it really makes it like one fucking slog to sit through, and then one always giving opportunities, ending matches 1-1, that kind of thing. So, meaning like they're letting people concede, score. Now, what happened in this particular match is after the first half, uh, Carlo waited and then he finally took off Rodrigo. Okay. And as Rodrigo comes off, Rodrigo is damn pissed. Okay. He's being substituted for Asensio. He's so upset. Okay. That Carlo Ancelotti extends his hand to him, and Rodrigo ignores it. Goes and
कितना eyebrow ऊपर गया रहेगा इसका.
अरे full इधर तक पहुंच गया. So it got so bad that Carlo Ancelotti has walked all the way to where Rodrigo was sitting and wagged his finger at him and said, "Don't you fucking do that." हाँ, मैं हूँ इधर का मैनेजर और मैं बूढ़ा भी हूँ,
Yeah.
और तो बुढ़ों का रिस्पेक्ट करेगा, समझा रॉड्रिगो? एंड रॉड्रिगो का गांड फट गया, dude. उसका गांड फट गया.
अबे हाथ मिला साले.
Because
Sorry, what did I miss?
Arey fucking Baba, why the fuck you just wander off like that? So it's huge setup. So basically the point was that Rodrigo refused
While you do it
Carlo
again, I'll get
Ancelotti's
snack.
fuck this. Rodrigo refused Carlo Ancelotti's handshake. Okay, and Ancelotti fucking lost it. Walks over to Rodrigo, wags his finger in his face, and he says, "चूतिए, तू Rodrigo है. Okay, तू Champions League जीता रहेगा, पर मैं तेरा बाप हूँ, समझा?" And
मैं तेरे को जीता है.
yeah, and basically Rodrigo just like his whole life started flashing in front of him. Okay, because you never see Carlo Ancelotti angry. Okay, so when Carlo loses his mind, it's one full scene. And what's more is that Carlo Ancelotti knew what he was doing, because he knew it was being telecast. He knew cameras would be on him, but it's one full public display of shut the fuck upness that he has done. So that basically brings us to the second match that they played in the week, which was against Athletic Club.
It wasn't an accident where he...
No. It was one full. Rodrigo was throwing
No.
attitude and throwing a strop and मेरे को कैसे substitute किया? अरे तू जानता है? Fuck this. Asensio is a fucking, so he's doing one full tantrum, and Carlo was like, "Okay, enough. Stop this bullshit." Because you know how bad it was. Vinicius has scored in the interim,
What?
and Carlo is still yelling at Rodrigo. It's damn funny. So now what happens is they play Athletic Club. Okay, Athletic Club of Muniain fame and of the Williams brothers, the fucking speediest brothers to play in a football team. So what happens here, okay, is that Benzema has scored a wonder goal. Okay, one volley that is just, it's vintage Benzema. And it's so nice to see him, because like this is what I was talking about. Like in the last season, these were the goals that were going in for Madrid and just papering over all these other cracks of, lack of chances, lack of creativity in the final third, all of that stuff. So it was just like, you would have one wonder goal from Vinicius, one wonder goal from Benzema, and it would just like blow all of this out. So basically in this match, he has scored this blinder. Okay, and in the second half, these guys have, and by the way, we also did one other thing, which was that in the last few games where this slump had happened, Real Madrid's other huge problem used to be that they would defensively switch off. There would always be moments in the match where the opposition could get in and get at least one goal. And like, it was like Rudiger was not in form, Alaba was not around. So it was all these like things. So basically in this one, Nacho has come in and just did that classic Nacho thing where at around this point in the season, he shows you why he belongs there.
Correct.
Okay. So excellent defensive display. And by the way, you know who else knocked it out of the park that night? Almost with, a shout in for man of the match. It went eventually to Benzema. but shout-in was Kavaya.
Kavaya.
Bro, that guy. So the only thing that you have to talk about when it comes to Kamavinga is the word consistency. If he could find it, and to be fair, he also doesn't get a lot of starting minutes.
Yeah.
He's a game changer, come with energy when everyone's tired, that kind of player. What he needs is someone to be like, Acha, like now that Chouameni was injured, he gets to play, but he needs to play more. So, but what energy, what defensively great, passing was pretty good. Like he does that very like finds the right ball and gives it with like one full purpose. It's very fun to watch when he's consistent and great. So now to cap this all off, basically what happens in the second half is that Athletic Bilbao, okay, Madrid is 1-0 up, and Bilbao start going like, chale try to karte hain. Because Bilbao is playing at home. Okay, and they had fantastic home support, by the way, like excellent, like just like everyone was like in force. So they are like, chal try karte hain. Okay, and there was one full 20 minutes where they are just getting chances. It's all happening for Bilbao. Okay, and then there is a break. Okay, a break. Yeah, a break. So there's a break in play, and Real Madrid stream forward. Okay, the ball comes to Fede, who gives it to Rodrigo, who's in the box. And Rodrigo could shoot.
But he looks at Ancelotti.
Then in front of his eyes, he can see Budho ka respect kar. And as he sees that, he cuts the ball back to Toni Kroos.
Yeah, boy.
The closest Buddha he could find. And bang! Kroos has passed it into the goal, dude. And it basically settled the match after that.
That's
Like,
the only type of goal that Kroos scores. No? He does not shoot. He passes the ball everywhere, even in a shot.
So it is full.
That's great, which means now you all are on top of the table.
Anyway, so but it was fantastic. So basically, I mean, we got the job done over 2 matches, 2 very incredibly tough matches, because these were not those full run of the mill, La Liga cannon fodder. Yeah, Elche and all. So we did it, and it looks like we're back now. The problem is still that key injuries away from this whole thing collapsing, and Benzema Vinicius reliance very high.
But dude, that is most clubs in football right now.
But I mean, my only point is that it's the thing is this, that at Real Madrid, your thing can't be Benzema and then Mariano.
At Real Madrid, we've had this conversation about 17 times before.
Exactly, that's my point. I'm so surprised that they went all in on Mbappe, and when it didn't happen, they didn't even bring in one lone guy. Like, get one Trossard type.
Like even one Weghorst you could have got.
Yeah, there's so many of these. Just get someone.
Lukaku also you could have taken.
No, wow, we don't need another defender. But but we have, like, just get someone, dude. Koi bhi maar dega yaar. Just, and why is Mariano still around?
It's like how Phil Jones is around. He's just there. Fair. थोड़ा सब clubs को CSR दिखाना पड़ता है.
Fair. As Shubham Das says, Igalo.
Igalo, Talisca.
But तुम लोग अभी भी top of the table नहीं है ये सब के बाद.
Wow, getting there. Abhi the afterburner till end of season.
Very nice. Sudipta Halder says, part of the reason why La Liga is boring is the strict FFP rules, which doesn't allow clubs to spend. Most other leagues are privately owned, which allows influx of funds. तो ये कैसा बार्सिलोना फिर कैसा लीवर पे लीवर खींच के क्या गार्ड से प्लेयर निकाला है? How is that? I don't think that's a reasonable logic.
Correct. No, but I mean, like what you could say is that in general, so this, like, the same thing happened to Italian football. In the 80s, it was the like
First league,
premium
yeah.
place to be at, right?
No,
It
I
was
mean,
you had
80s it was good. Then it became like it had a big decline. Then suddenly with the AC Milan resurgence came back up. Then
in the
again decline.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AC Inter.
So
Yes.
so basically we've seen this happen, right? So the richest leagues will always be the most exciting. And until you become the richest league, you're always going to have like a and it never stays stable. It's always like it goes up or it goes down. Like you're not going to ever like be
Yeah.
at the same level. So there's one full draining of talent that's happening, and there is like it almost feels inconsequential because like already at this point in the season, you know it's a 2-horse race, and it's very clearly a 2-horse race. It's not like you don't even have. I mean, you have like a challenger, but as we saw last year with Sevilla, where they challenged, and then at some point these teams
Just
run
run out of
out
steam.
of stamina
Yeah.
and they don't have depth, and they can't grind out the results the way that these two big teams can. That's what is the most surprising part about Diego Simeone. Like the reason that he still has the kind of respect that he does, despite the style of football he plays, is because he kind of broke through that 2-horse race,
Yeah.
right? So I agree. Like it doesn't feel consequential, and you feel like I want to watch Madrid when the Champions League is on because what the fuck is this shit? So you
Fair.
do get that vibe sometimes.
Fair point. Pratiti says आज थोड़ा nostalgia best FA Cup matches. Best FA Cup matches. अभी यूनाइटेड तो इतने टाइम से कुछ FA Cup में उखाड़ा ही नहीं है. But for me it will be the last time we won FA Cup, which was Louis van Gaal's final where Jay Links scored the volley. Jay Links in extra time.
I can't remember a nice FA
बाबा
Cup
तू तो
one.
कितना जीता है FA Cup लाइफ में?
हाँ जीता है, बहुत जीता है, जहाँ एंथनी टेलर रेफरी नहीं है.
But Chelsea had like some 5-6 in a row, no, in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, we've done exceedingly well in the FA Cup, which is why, like, I was very upset the fact that we've got kicked out of the FA Cup. Like, that's like, I'm saying that's the one tournament you should try to retain. Like, you should be like, कुछ और तो नहीं होने वाला है. FA Cup के पीछे तो जाते हैं ना.
बट जब वैसा fuck up हो रहा है तो FA Cup कैसा होगा बाबा?
Fuck up हो रहा है.
Magic of the fuck up.
What is white card?
White
Sorry.
card.
Yeah, someone sent a super chat.
Messi, this guy Matt's debater, says Boli linked with goalkeeper from Bombay named Neville. Medicals to be done soon in Singapore. Oh, Baba, let's do it. Rathesh Acharya, thanks guys. Love this football podcast. Thank you, Rathesh, so much. Much appreciated. Pratiti says defender kharid le re. Hashtag Nagelsmann out. Backroom stuff in. Pratiti, how this very bipolar is Pratiti is every week. But there was a draw now between who was it? Bayern and Leipzig, 1-1 draw, and Borussia Dortmund had one nice, tasty 4-3 win that they had, which is also good.
Yeah, it was like a very exciting. Who's up? Who's down? Who knows?
Belia scored, na, the winner.
Bellingham, did he score the winner?
Was
Or
it
did he
Belia
score?
or he scored a goal?
First goal, I think he scored.
Aniruddha Pachapur says Mudrik purely gave Hazard vibes. He was the only shining light in an otherwise dull game, but don't want to get my hopes too high, although it does feel like 2 points drop for us.
Same. That's because we are a Chelsea team. I agree with you. Don't get hopes too high. But I think he was the only sliver of light in that fairly dark Chelsea team.
Sliver of
Okay.
light. Bhai.
Sorry, I just very quickly, I just want to read out the timings of these goals, okay, which was scored between Dortmund and Augsburg. Bellingham opens the scoring for Dortmund at the 29th minute. Okay.
Yes.
Then for Augsburg, Meyer equalizes at the 40th. But it's a very short-lived equalizer because Schlotterbeck regains the lead at the 42nd. But then in the 45+1, right before halftime, Demirovic equalizes. So both teams go into the half,
2-2.
equalized. Come back out. Okay. In the 75th minute, Bino Gittins, who's an 18-year-old English player. 18-year-old English player.
There's
another-
always one in the Bundesliga at any given point in time.
And it happens to be with Bellingham right now. So Bino Gittins scores at the 75th to take the lead. But the lead is short-lived because at the 77th, Colina takes an equalizer. But then at the 78th, Reina scores the win.
Good game. Very nice. Ustad Ferran Torres said, क्या ये पेड्री है या पेड्रिडिस्टा है? क्या ये इनकेटिया है या फरिश्ता है? क्यों ये चेल्सी की हालत खस्ता है? उठा ले लपोटा जो भी प्लेयर सस्ता है. वाह 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 उस्ताद जी वाह. Sai Krishna
Amazing.
says, tuning in just now, what a match it was yesterday. Disappointing with the loss, but you put up a fight. Customary request to forward to live in Hyderabad. One day it will come. I'm doing live show in Hyderabad when? 4th Feb, I think. Yeah, 4th Feb. Don't come, Sai Krishna. You have been many times for the same show, but other people you all can come. Pragat Tiwari says, Kautuk should get plus 25 for Haaland goal above 20. What nonsense.
Yeah.
He's only given 40 rupees. I reject. I am Indian Engineer says, thoughts on new white card introduced in Portugal. Acha, that is the thing. For fair play, you get white card.
Oh. Oh.
But how do you they give it at the end of the season? What ki acha tum log sabse kam yellow card khaya to yellow white card.
Wait, he gave it to white card was shown to medical staff of Benfica and Sporting Lisbon during Portuguese Women's Cup quarterfinal. But this was because both medical staff ran to the aid of a fan who had fainted in the stands.
Acha.
So I guess, how can you imagine that? Like, you come back after doing a good deed and the ref runs up to you, pulls out a card from his pocket and shows it to you. Acha kam kiya?
किधर है बावा? अरे बावा बावा किधर है बावा? बावा!
Why is he wandering off
What
today,
is
dude?
Bawa doing? Why is he? This is apples and oranges today from Bawa. That's all. And अपना बेडो किंग एरिक रिटर्न सिंह फिक्चर कंजेशन अधूरे स्क्वाड को पुराने ट्रांसफॉर्मर
Yeah,
माफिक जला
there
सकता है.
only.
Keep holding your Vegas लाल शैतान जारवे बच्चा लोग और बावा. बावा, are you ready for the latest transfer news?
There is no latest transfer.
There is.
There
Fabrizio
is.
Romano has given 3 minutes ago. Personal terms agreed. Bawa, can you guess the name of the player?
Chat, don't put in the chat.
Don't
put it in the chat.
Can you just guess
Do
the name
not
of the
put
player?
it in the chat. And Bawa hands where we can see them.
Yeah.
Declan Rice.
No, Bawa.
अरे चैट यार मत डालो ना चैट में गलत नाम डालो गलत नाम.
We've discussed this before.
No, we have not. This is the completely brand new, unheard of player.
You have no idea who this person is.
Yeah,
Bawa.
you have legit
But-
no idea.
So you may as well make up a name. Ravish Kumar.
No, I thought about it. I'm saying, is it
Just take one.
Enzo? Enzo.
No.
No. Okay, one guess
On
down.
the
Two
right
more.
track.
Acha, you know what, Azim? Let's give him the position and all of this player.
I only don't know.
Well, I'll find it. Okay,
Oh,
he's
right back.
He's a right back.
We are getting a right back.
Hmm.
Yes. Do you want one? Firstly,
Right
you
back
happy?
Acha.
Are you happy with this? Okay. Secondly, he plays for Liga currently.
Hmm.
Ah, shit! You'll never know him.
Olympic Lyonnais.
You'll never know him. Baba. He's
No
19 years
chance.
old.
No chance I'll know him.
Okay.
Malo Gusto,
Baba.
बाबा. Malo Gusto. सुना है क्या कभी? बाबा बस तू अभी ये बता मालो गुस्तो नेक्स्ट लोन पे कब जा रहा है?
But what?
Bro, you know something? They can't do that. Like, they don't need a dressing room. They need a banquet hall at this point, right? To fit all this. Malo, noni, bin. Shadi ka hall.
Bro, does Boli not understand?
Suraj Krishna says, Marlo dosto.
I'm saying, like, Boli doesn't understand that at some point the injured players will return.
हाँ तो तब
No,
लोन
no.
पे करेगा ना बाबा.
Baba, the future is for the future.
Yeah. Boli lives in the present.
कोई तो बोल रहा था कि उसका MLB style contracts are good apparently. He's sort of changing the way he's signing these contracts, and the reason why he's signing the contracts that way is not just the longevity of
8-year
it
contract.
or the amortization of the player, but he's trying to hold on to him so that no matter what happens, and he apparently only in a few he's kept a release clause. In a lot of them, he's not. So you have to negotiate with the club for the player.
But Baba, if this 8-year contract, if the guy starts flopping at the 4th year, or God
game.
forbid, in the 4th game, then
Or injury.
or injury. But like a worse fate is like where the guy just doesn't do it. Right? He just hangs around like one Eden Hazard, Luka Jovic, like one just है वो 8 साल के लिए. Bro, Gareth Bale's last 2 seasons felt like 6 seasons. So their 8 seasons will feel like 16.
That's how long we'll need.
बड़ा रहेगा पाव उधर तेरे bench पे.
Malo Gusto. Very good. 19 or 19 years old or something he is. 18-year-old. क्या पता.
कितना
Anyway.
साल का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट?
What
18-year contract.
What a time to be a Chelsea fan. My God, what a time.
Yeah, you just know, you have no idea what to expect, what the plan is. कौन आएगा, क्यों आएगा, कैसे
क्यों
आएगा.
आएगा?
You know,
कौन
this is
approve
like the
कर
good
रहा है?
old days, you know, where you, like before there was Fabrizio Romano on social media, you just wake up and find out कि अच्छा हम लोग साइन किया क्या player?
Yeah.
अच्छा नानी
Yeah.
एंडरसन, ओवन हार्ग्रीव्स एक रात में मिल गया, क्या बात कर रहा है? It's like
Very underrated thought. Very underrated thought because there's like a full, like, you know, blow by blow, minute by minute, toilet break by toilet break, who is going to be signed and how and why and wherefore and
Yeah,
Dude,
even
you-
here, this Romano also must be like, "तो क्या हो क्या रहा है? Which rumors are real?"
and you know the crazy thing is we just read out on this stream 3 names and Malo Gusto wasn't part of any of them.
Yeah, nobody in chat apart from when it actually happened had any idea who he was and why like there was a
You know,
deal
it's
or-
like it's like Todd Bowley like bumped into him at one, like just like they were
करता
both
क्या है?
coming up. Yeah,
मैं
just,
फुटबॉलर है.
राइट
खेलेगा
बैक
क्या?
खेलता है क्या क्या बात कर रहा है
ए पॉटर
at a
सुन,
house
तेरे को
party.
तेरे को एक राइट बैक चाहिए क्या पॉटर?
मेरा दोस्त का बेटा खेलता है
नहीं नहीं तेरे को राइट बैक चाहिए क्या पॉटर?
नहीं
नहीं नहीं मेरे सामने खड़ा है.
नहीं.
क्या है, क्या नाम है तेरा? मालो मालो.
And no, it's almost like पॉटर तेरे को एक राइट बैक चाहिए, मेरे को एक फॉरवर्ड चाहिए. हाँ ठीक है, मैं राइट बैक लाके देता हूँ.
Listen, somebody please for God's sake make that meme where, remember in Munna Bhai MBBS the guy says मेरे को एक body चाहिए
नहीं. अच्छा.
and Arshad Varsi puts one man in one body. That should be Malo Gusto.
And it should
How
almost
long?
6 फुट की ला रहे, क्या घड़ी करके डालूं? That one.
Malo Gusto.
apparently but apparently he's very highly rated, so good baba, another career ruined.
Well played. Well played.
तुम लोग कितना डूड ये नया बाबा रहमान निकलेगा मैं बता रहा है. You all just have a thing with fullbacks
Oof.
कि आफ्टर एस्पिलिक्वेटा कोई ढंग का फुलबैक बचा ही नहीं तुम लोग का. ऐसे तुम लोग सेंटर बैक को फुलबैक खिलाया कितने साल के लिए, ब्रानिस्लाव
अरे-
इवानोविच.
ये
वो-
जेम्स अच्छा है, लेकिन पता नहीं क्या चल रहा
हाँ बट
बोली
जेम्स
भाई
जैसे
MBBS.
फ्रॉम योर यूथ सिस्टम आया ना. यू हैव बॉट वन चिलवेल हु वाज गुड, फिर उसको खराब कर दिया इंजर कर करके. तुम लोग कौन सा फुलबैक खरीदा ना बाबा ओवर द इयर्स? खालिद बुलारूज,
Oh.
बाबा रेमान,
Paulo Ferreira.
पाओलो फेरेरा, कुकुरेला,
Dude, by the way, just
ज़ैपा कोस्टा.
segueing into other transfer amazements, I genuinely feel like Jurgen Klopp brought in Cody Gakpo to restore the confidence of Darwin Núñez.
This is great strategy.
Because he's like इसके लिए मैं कितना 80 मिलियन 100 मिलियन जितना भी दिया है तो एक 37 मिलियन और डाल देता हूँ.
मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर मिल गया.
Yeah. So that guy, it's like, you know, in Space Jam when they lost their powers, Cody Gakpo.
Yeah, even I am like right now like, whew, dodged a bullet, huh? Weghorst,
Fuck,
nice
he's
touches he's giving, huh? Weghorst, very nice. Not
Bad,
getting
it
in the
was
box,
bad.
but you know.
Oof.
But no, he'll
Dude,
come
wait.
good, bichara.
In front of him, Mudryk really looks like one legend.
No, but it's
Like
one of those when the team is just not doing well. Nah? It's like, it's very rare that one signing just comes in and especially mid-season and just hits the like ground running. Like the last guy who did that properly was Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but I mean, I just feel like, meaning it's just somehow the performance from Cody Gakpo looks generally like it looks worse than average. You know what I mean? Like,
It'll take
like-
time. I think it's also like Liverpool is one of those teams where pehle to like they don't have the full system ready in terms of players available and injuries and all of that, and all of them are trying to like sort of learn how each other plays, and the pressing obviously that Klopp demands is very different and all of that. So it'll take him time.
mm.
Like you're Luis Diaz, but you're true. He came in and he was just like on the
Stint.
Jota also actually to an extent.
In
Fair
fact,
point. Okay, Gakpo sucks.
I feel like Mudrik has that sort of like that, the way that Diaz came in, and it was just like this injection of pace
Yeah.
down the wing. And I think like Mudrik might have that same influence. If all goes well, who knows?
Fair point. Fair point. Of Dyson Man said Prison Leopards and Man United have the same results in the past 2 games. Draw, then loss. Both my teams doing bad. It is true. Kevin says, how is Chelsea going to register all these players? A very good question. How is Chelsea going to register all these players? Actually, a lot of them are under 18, under 21 types. So those ones they'll get away with. Your kya hai, Malo, Gusto and all, you won't have to register. Mudrik also is how old? What, 21?
Yeah, he's
I
21, I think.
So then Mudrik also you don't have to register this season.
Talent ain't enough. Players ain't enough.
Yeah, but yeah, I think lots of mass exodus will happen in the summer for sure for Chelsea. But ये
Yeah.
recession में खरीदेगा कौन Mason Mount? That is the
अरे वो
larger problem.
मेसन माउंट को आई डोंट थिंक मेसन माउंट को बेचेगा. मेसन माउंट पे बहुत फेथ है क्लब को, पॉटर को, सबको. तो वो तो
But
नहीं
वो
होगा.
सारा मैनेजर को फेथ है यार Mason Mount में. कैसा?
कुछ
तो
तो
करता है
है.
वो.
It's like after a point, even like Ten Hag came and he was like, चलो ठीक है अभी McTominay नहीं चलेगा. You know, like after so many managers being like, no, McTominay.
Maguire भी नहीं चलेगा.
हाँ, exactly.
That's one of the most underrated decisions he's done all season.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
it'll be completely overshadowed by the way he handled Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But it's the second thing on the list.
Yeah, but but the thing is that he lets him come on. Like I say, when we are leading and winning the game, he'll make it a
That's
point.
what
Ki I'll bring
I-
Maguire on.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's one very like he's done it in one very sumdi mein. Like
Yeah.
not made a deal of it. No one has said anything about it. Just quietly.
Maguire keeps like he tell, "Tu captain hai, bro." Then a team
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. It's very weird.
No.
Wait, are we moving on to Manchester United?
Yeah, I think so. Let's last super chats and then we'll do United. Pritesh
Okay,
Nagar says
then
Reese
give me
back
just
up and very much needed and similar style. Neil says Todd Bowley long-term contracts as it is FFP loophole. The transfer fee is diluted over 7-year calculation. Okay, that makes sense. Kevin says making fun of Nunes and Gakpo when Sancho and Anthony have combined scored less than Nunes, plus playing out of position. Says Kevin.
Correct.
Of Dyson Man says, how does Rwanda have money for Arsenal sponsorship? I mean, they are a country, so you know.
Tax.
Yeah. The reason why citizens don't have money is Arsenal, because all tax money going to Arsenal. Okay, चलो. Speaking of Arsenal, अपना chat, yes, आपका chat पढ़ा अपना भिड़ू किंग एरिक जी. Yes, आपका super chat पढ़ा. Yes, Lal Shaitans and Weghorst wala. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about the last week that has been that it has been of a United fan. I think started with the Crystal Palace game, was all going very nicely, very rosily. Casemiro went through that entire game without making one tackle. Forget foul, tackle nahi mar raha tha aadmi. He was just like, I will go through the game, I will enjoy my life, this, that. And then that one moment of madness, he was put into that situation a little bit. I mean, he could have. The thing is, it's Zaha on his left foot. You can let him have a shot, you know. But he was put in that situation by just United being very bad on the ball in the build up to that. And that full rush of blood to the head happened. My God. Completely unnecessary tackle. And you just knew at that point only that the entire United team's heads fell.
Correct. Yeah.
They all just switched off together, and obviously that's when they started allowing Crystal Palace to have the pressure coming on and all of that. And usually we have seen out these results quite easily without much fuss. But yeah, mental is a problem. And that free kick, what can you do, yaar? It's a dumb foul to give away, but the free kick, what do you do? So that was that. And then the build up to the game was obviously the thought was that chalo, we beat Arsenal with without Casemiro once, we can do it again. But lead up to the game, like I was actually more worried about Arsenal than I was about City, if I'm being honest. because Arsenal
Oh,
are
yeah?
just electric right now, dude. They are
Yeah, they're in something.
unbelievably good. And we beat Arsenal without, like, they didn't have Partey, they didn't have one or two other players as well at that time. Now this is like full strength completely. The just when they get in that groove and start passing that ball, you're just like, fuck this. They just look like scoring at every opportunity. The composure on the ball, the decision making, all of that is spectacular. And we actually, to give United credit, dealt with them much better than I was expecting. Like, I was expecting us to be carved open and ripped apart, uh, which is what would have happened to any of the teams over the last 3 seasons. Let's be honest. Maybe not the one good Ole season, but over the last 2 seasons for sure, we would have got smashed by that team, because we would have just not had any idea of how to deal with midfield, and also having Harry Maguire playing in defense. My God.
No, also just the way Arsenal, I mean, it's almost old school Arsenal in the way they're carrying the ball forward and just the way they're moving.
Yeah, yeah,
It
dude,
just
and that Odegaard, he just makes them tick. Yeah, he's so good. Like, skills on the ball, passing, shooting, seeing the vision. He has
seeing the
everything.
runs
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
everything.
It's too good.
And your Martinellis and Sakas. The thing is, it's so weird. Martinelli and Saka, like, on paper, we just look at them. They don't
Yeah.
look that threatening. You know what I mean? Like a Mudrik, you look at that and you're like, fuck, this guy looks like, fuck, he will terrorize defenders. They don't have that thing at the first glance where you're like, fuck, they should be tormenting the defenders, but they actually just have that ability. But all said and done, Arsenal fully deserved the win. However, I did see Ten Hag's press conference after, and I fully agreed, and he was very, very angry about the result. Like, a lot of times, you'd have been pragmatic and been like, you know what, Arsenal better team on the day, this, that. But all three goals absolutely, completely avoidable, and I think that is what will have irked Ten Hag completely, because they just did stupid shit in the lead up to the goal. So the first goal, and this highlights two of the key problems that he has been trying to upgrade and get rid of, which is De Gea's on the ball and Aaron Wan-Bissaka on right back. If you look at the passage of play that led to the corner from which Arsenal then scored, it was De Gea being weak on the ball, giving a ball to Wan-Bissaka where he's under pressure. Wan-Bissaka basically not being able to deal with it, panicking on the ball, and then giving away the corner. Then again, not having the presence of mind. It was great movement from Nketiah, but Wan-Bissaka has this tendency where he just switches off on defense. Like, he is excellent when he is chasing a man down, making that 1v1 tackle, all of that great. But positionally, his awareness is awful. Like, he has no, like, the same thing we say, spatial awareness. He does not know where his men are around him, and it was terrible. Second goal again for United. Christian Eriksen, and this highlights another huge, huge problem, which is that Christian Eriksen, just, he cannot last more than like 50 minutes. He cannot. And now is when, like, when you have Casemiro suspended and Van de Beek injured for the season, is when you realize just how fucking thin this squad is, particularly in that midfield area. Because one Casemiro is out, then you're like, fuck, you're literally shitting Brixky, Area, unbelievable, ridiculous. How the fuck are we going to deal with this? Then you have Eriksen, who will play first half very well. No complaints about Eriksen in the first half. But there was a tweet that I saw which was made complete, like, it summed it up. In the second half, where he said that Eriksen looks like he's playing in his mom's slippers right now. Well, literally, he just could not move. He was rooted to the spot, like dead on his feet. And, like, in games where it's like, a Crystal Palace or a Aston Villa or whatever the fuck, these kind of games, chalo, you can keep Eriksen on for 80 minutes or 90 minutes if you dare. But in a game that is being played at 100 miles an hour, Eriksen cannot last more than 60 minutes.
Azim,
Yes.
are you saying he doesn't have a pacemaker? He just has a maker.
Yes. I suppose you could say that. He's just a playmaker, not a pacemaker. But yeah, and then I again feel that for the second goal, the Saka shot, you have to go close him down earlier, and you have to know that obviously he's going to come in on his left foot. You show him inside. You have to show him down the line. You cannot let him come inside and take that shot.
मेरे को तो रॉबिन दिखा भाई उधर तो ओह फक
No, it's a great shot, but again, it's just about the intensity of the player not being there, because Ericsson is just he was before that only not being able to track. So I was like, I was screaming at my TV pehle to watching that game on Tata Sky standard definition in my hotel room. It was anyway frustrating to watch, but I was literally like, take him off. But then I'm looking at the bench, I'm like, who do you bring on? Like, you would have said, okay, in this situation, usually it would be a McTominay or Fred on the bench. You'd be like, okay, I'm going to bring them on. And then move Ericsson out and have that energy player. McTominay is already there. The only one option you have is Fred. So it's not feasible at all in terms of midfield. We definitely need like good creative cover. As much as I hate saying this, if we had a fucking fit and firing Pogba right now, it would have been fucking. He would have fit beautifully without all of his fucking issue and nakra. If there was just a proper Pogba available, he would be great for this team. But unfortunately,
Yeah,
does not
दिन,
exist. Such kadwa hai.
yeah,
क्या कर
दिन.
सकते हैं?
You need a Kovacic, no? You need a Kovacic. You need a
We need somebody. I
or a
think
Kante.
no. We need a creative. We need a playmaker who can last 90 minutes. We need a person who can get on the ball, pick up pass. Because see, if you want energy, वो Fred आके भागेगा. You know, Fred will get around and do that. But you need a guy who can get on that ball, dictate the pace of the game. And there are very few players like a Kovacic is a ball carrier. He's not a metronome who dictates the
Yeah,
pace
yeah.
of the play. Literally, you need a Scholes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need that guy who picks up the ball, is able to receive it wherever the fuck he is, get on that half turn, spray the ball around, switch the play, like, you know, immediately move up 2 gears with one pass. That's the kind of player that you need. And Ericsson does that for 60 minutes. But he can't do it for longer than that, particularly in like big games. And I think that's another reason why we were so much after Frankie De Jong, because I don't think it was ever a case of Frankie De Jong or Casemiro. I think it was both. Like, that would have been the plan, because you need
Oh.
both. So definitely that has shown one inadequacy. And again, at the end of it, not enough energy in midfield, like being slow. The hunger from Arsenal was just there more. You could see at the end, like Fred went and he made that tackle, but he was just that split second late on, I think it was Xhaka or Odegaard, one of them, who laid on the pass for the final pass for Nketiah to score.
Oh, it was champion ball. Like it was champion ball. Like you could see from the first minute that these guys, like you know, when you have these seasons where you know that there is one champion
Yeah.
team, so they are known by two things, at least in my opinion. The first is how resilient they are, and that comes from like these comebacks,
Yeah.
unwilling to lose, that kind of mentality. The second is how composed they are. So
Yeah.
the number of 1-0s they'll grind out.
Yeah.
So like and
No, and
in those-
United were doing a lot of this stuff like in the lead up to this, but I genuinely feel that yes, for Arsenal, extra desire, all of that, but I just feel with the fixtures the way they are, again, United played Crystal Palace midweek. Again, we are playing fucking Nottingham Forest midweek. Then we have a match. Then we have Nottingham Forest again. Then we have a match. Then we have to play fucking Barcelona twice. Oh. Look who we have here. Arriving.
Yes.
It is here.
Yeah.
Wait, let me finish talking about United. And then, what better way to celebrate Arsenal victory by having a Spurs fan?
Joel's screen as blurry as Tottenham's future.
But no, I was just finishing off talking about genuinely, I feel that it's very hard on the legs already for them right now. Ki you're playing 2 matches every week. I'm like, you know what? I want us to lose to Barcelona. Not that we can beat them currently right now. But I would be like, just get out of Europa League. We don't need Europa League. Just focus on your one League Cup, getting your third place and getting whatever as far as you can go in FA Cup. Because you don't have the squad to do more than this. वो सब बच्चा लोग मर जाएगा playing this way. We still have Sancho to come in. We still have. I think maybe that was the only annoyance that I had, that he didn't bring on Garnacho at maybe 75, like 80
Bro.
minutes.
Bro,
But-
can I tell you something?
Hmm.
So, By the way, I had a lot of fun because I was watching it and I was live watching it alongside the oil money folks.
Yes.
So here's what happened. Okay, it was around the 73rd minute or something like that, and there were changes made by both teams at around the same time, and it was at 2-2. Okay, another point. Um, Eric Ten Hag goes defensive.
Which is
And
acceptable.
yeah, but that's the point. And Arsenal go attacking. So my point was, and I remember writing this in the group saying that this is going to be a very long 17 minutes
Yeah.
because you have already signaled to Arsenal that you're shutting this game down. You're happy with 2-2.
Yeah.
And when you're playing like against people playing champion ball, they take that as a sign to fucking go after you.
Yeah.
And I had predicted saying, and people were typing saying ki yaar Garnacho nahi aaya.
Yeah.
I just wrote this one thing saying Garnacho to come on at the 90th minute with 3 minutes to play when Manchester United are trailing 3-2.
And that's
Wrote
what
this in the
happened.
73rd minute. And it's exactly what happened. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the very fact that I could write it was the whole point behind this. Ki, like, if you decide to shut a game down at 2-2 against people playing champion ball, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah, but I mean, for everything said and done, it was still a fairly resilient performance from United. Like, yes, we were on the back foot all throughout, but still came back. Like, had the setback, went 2-1 down at 2-1. I was like, they're not coming back from this. Fir bhi managed to drag themselves back in there, and almost saw it out. And it's hard to go 2 matches in a week where you lose in the 90th minute. So it's okay. I think let them have a little bit of a breather now. But it's all steps in the right direction for sure. So cannot complain too much. And I told you all guys from the beginning कि title run का बात नहीं करने का है. Title run हो गया है. It was a very enjoyable title tilt for 2 weeks. But now let's focus on priorities. Speaking
So-
of, yes.
No, I was just going to say that, like, talking about people making steps in the right direction. Joel, tell us about Tottenham.
Man, that is why I say I respect life. It can change any moment for good or bad. Because before like the season started, which is technically if you remove the 2-1 FIFA World Cup, not far ago, right? It was like Conte has like because Tottenham ended the previous season beautifully, I thought, right? Like from mid-table to like they did Champions League and all. Then they were like, oh, Conte has been given that war chest of 150 million. Then you got players like Bissouma, who I feel last season, I feel he was one of the best number 6 in the Premier League. Then you got Richarlison and all, who frankly covers all 3 positions.
Yeah.
And then all of the year thing, and then you like say whatever, it's going. And then you had Kulusevski and all picking up. It looked like it was there. It looked like it was going somewhere.
And then in
And
classic Spurs
Bentancur
fashion,
and all also was doing well.
Bentancur is still doing very well and all of those things. So again, right, if you have Bentancur, you have Bissouma and all of those things, because Bissouma, it's like I had really high hopes from him and all of those things, and then it just like I don't know what happened. It just went down. And
Is
now
it Conte that's the problem?
I think just the thing is, I think nobody will deny that Conte is a very capable coach, right? He's a very good coach. He's good, whatever, and all those things. But you need to give him wing backs, man. That's the crux of it.
Yeah, that's the
And then
only
you
thing he
need-
needs. Correct.
That's not the only thing you need, but you can see like a lot of time, like, dude, come on, Emerson Royal is not going to cut it at a place where, how do I say it? He's not gonna. He needs. मतलब वो पिछला season Hakimi के साथ खेला, अभी Emerson Royal के साथ नहीं खेल सकता. And Royal is not even going to grow in that mold. It's not like he's working with a teenage prospect or something like that. Kind of. So I think it's all. I don't know what the problem is. And also, I just feel he was just very unlucky how almost all of Tottenham's players went out of form together, like Son
Yeah.
and everyone. So it's like bad management, of course, but also pretty like bad luck also. So what can be done? I don't know. Dude. One of the things I feel is like you can just get rid of all the. There are still players from Pochettino era like Kane, Son, and Loris and all of those things.
So
it's
Kane,
just
Kane, you'll let him go. What?
he's signing a new contract apparently.
अरे
Huh?
ऐसा मत करो यार. No, they're saying
Yeah,
he's considering.
आज ही आया डेविड ऑस्टिन ने बोला कि जो भी इसका नाम है, how do you say it, is like this guy's considering and all of those shit, and I
But
was
why
like,
he's doing this? He doesn't want to win anything award apart from Golden Boot in his life.
मतलब अभी तो हालैंड के बाद वो भी
हाँ,
tough हो
now
जाएगा.
that he can't. Yeah, exactly.
Plus, I don't know what, मतलब I think उसका क्या Stockholm syndrome आ गया कि क्या है. It's very dude. I was very surprised with Kane, but also I feel for Kane also, like for him going to Bayern Munich and PSG, I don't think it will because it's a very sure trophy, right?
Yeah.
So kind of like winning the league with Bayern and PSG have no meaning. Like as much as I hate
हाँ,
to
but
say,
it's still trophy ना. Cabinet में कुछ डाल सकते हैं ना.
but like for example, Arsenal winning the trophy this season is, as much as I hate to say it, it's great for football also. Like
Yeah,
how
yeah, of
they're doing,
course.
the way they're doing it. It's nice to watch. It's a very
Oof, that of course was just filled with such
like I don't know how.
je ne sais quoi.
Like अभी for example next season वापस Newcastle भी आ जाएगा, and I feel it's a matter of time Newcastle also gets one super coach and all of those things, वो भी हो जाएगा. So it just remains. I think this might be probably large. Like frankly, Premier League is becoming like the F1, where you just have Mercedes and all of those. So I don't know. Let's see. I just hope Tottenham. Say anything, Tottenham should not become like Everton. That's my only thing.
Wow, we've come this far. Clarity shift.
No, not in the way like where Everton are right now, which is shit only. Like how the graph of Everton has always been. It's like just hopeless, dude. What do Everton play for? Nothing.
The problem with Spurs is the hope only that kills you. Where every time you're like कि अभी. But
Yeah.
like,
Hey, Joel एक बात बता, genuinely बता, ठीक है?
Well,
The year is 2012. Okay, you've not seen. Was Pochettino there in 2012?
no,
No,
Pochettino
no.
2014.
Huh.
2012 Andre Villa boss.
Ha, so it's around that era. Okay, Harry Redknapp and all have just fucked off. Okay, it's that Spurs. Okay, now if Pochettino hadn't come, would you be more satisfied? This is a survey.
No, not at all. I think because Pochettino came and he changed the brand of Tottenham to
But would you be more happy today? Like if you knew that you were just
No,
going to be
no.
consistently.
No, not at all. No chance. Because I think after Pochettino's thing, like from whatever I've been watching Tottenham since for a couple of years before their Carling Cup whatever win. So there's 2006 something like that, and I think the best memories for Tottenham have come under Pochettino only.
Correct. But
Yeah.
now the sadness is going to follow, no? The years and years.
I don't think so. I get what you're trying to.
Meaning, I'm saying ki that was a clear anomaly, right, in your history.
I mean, it's also like if my thing is at least give the coaches enough money to call them a failure. Is my thing. Like for example, Pochettino was doing things which he was just season after season he was doing exceptions, and then for free or literally you can say. And
Correct.
Daniel like अभी क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? पहला हो रहा था ना, kind of a thing. उसको फिर निकाल दिया. अभी Conte also last season he did an exception. He got the Tottenham
Yeah.
squad. Dude, if you're getting a defense made of Davis Dyer to get into top 4, it's an anomaly. It's an exception. It's a miracle. So
Bro, you know,
एक और बार कर.
like the crazy thing is like, you know how weird it is that like Mourinho was there in the middle, and sometimes I forget that.
yeah, actually.
Bro, I forget that like वो documentary में भी था यार पूरा. Fuck. Like, and it's very odd. Like, I thought that would be the time when they would kick on and all of that stuff, but
But Mourinho का तो time भी अजीब हो गया. He came during the pandemic where the finances were slowed down, shut down, stadium, and all those things. It's fine. But now at least after you gave Conte like क्या बोलते हैं 150 million का war chest to make such a PR show about it. And he's also said it was a 150 million war chest. Plus, if you make any sale through player sales and all, money through player sales, you get more. Kind of a thing. So it was like, and Tottenham is the 9th most successful revenue generating club. So it's not a poor club. It's a London club. It's got the second most expensive tickets, I think, after Arsenal or something like
stadium भी ठीक ठाक है.
हाँ अभी तो बनाया.
that. And
Toilets में smell नहीं आता है, मस्त एकदम.
And the whole stadium has like a long-term financing thing and all of those shit. So it's something like that. And so let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
Joel.
was
We
curious.
talked about the Champions League also. We forget it, but they topped their group on the last minute. So it remains, and again, like I say, it can always change.
I
Content.
don't know if you answered this, but what's up with Son?
My thing with Son is Son usually does well. Where if Son say anything, dude, as much as I love him, he's a Rey Mysterio 619. He's got one move. Okay. And last year, for some reason, sub defender was पे फंस रहा था. And now suddenly it's happening. But yeah, I think wingers just have it. I think something like that. He has to find ways. And I don't think Conte is interested in playing to player strength. He said, this is my system and you have to play
But
like
he's
this.
been the
But last
problem
year-
with Conte has been that this year particularly he's just been so negative. Like he waits to start losing the match and then starts playing. So that's been the recurring theme, na? कि तुम लोग ऐसा
Right.
first half में 2 goal खाया, फिर comeback मारा. Like this City game was the opposite for the first time.
So the thing was fair, correct. So the reason, and he was asked by interviews and all, and he's like, and Loris also came out and said it's a strategy because World Cup is there and all, and players and Romero was also acting like a proper fairy, where he was pretending to be injured and all weeks before the World Cup because he saw players getting ruled out of the World Cup. You know, fair to him, he won
But-
the World Cup.
Yeah, paid off.
So it paid off. So and all of that shit. So it's like it's a weird time. I think next 2-3 months. But my thing is कि अभी देख कॉन्टे का वैसे भी 18 महीने का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, राइट? 6 महीने का तो उसको पहले खत्म हो गया, तो भी 1 साल है. I don't think Levy will fire him simply because पैसा उसको देना
और
पड़ेगा.
फिर वापस उसको सेवरेंस फी देना पड़ेगा ना. चेल्सी ने कितना दिया था कॉन्टे को बाबा? याद है?
कुछ
हाँ.
9 साल का पैसा दिया रहेगा.
One बढ़िया शिले. They gave him one बढ़िया शिले.
वो उसके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में डालता है भारी सेपरेशन बोनस.
Yeah.
Hey, Joel, we have to ask you because there's a lot of very, very upbeat and sadistic Arsenal fans out there. How does it feel to be a Tottenham Hotspur fan in the era of Arsenal's resurgence?
Yeah, it's shit only. But frankly, but it's also like this, no? Frankly, it's like what do you feel rival? But frankly, like dude, I guess like the rivalry makes more sense if you're in London actually. Dude, हम लोग इधर खार बैंड्रा बॉम्बे कुर्ला उर्ला में
नहीं,
बैठ के
Barcelona, Real Madrid लगता है यार wherever the fuck in the world you are.
I'm not gonna be at socials and yell.
I love it. I love it, Joel. Your reasoning was, अरे मैं तो fan ही नहीं हूँ वैसे.
I am a fan, but it's okay. Well, my favorite match, I'll tell you, my favorite match, Tottenham playing is United because United, at least I know a lot of people who follow United. So for me, rivalry is like that, and it's also like United has the
कि
most.
मैं किसको गाली दे सकता हूँ immediately like that.
Exactly. Arsenal का fan को.
अरे कितना Arsenal fan है bro?
अभी
कितना है?
सब they are crawling out of the woodwork finally. याद है?
Hey, आयुष
मैं
जरा
था.
डाल chat में.
अभी तो वो हो रहा है ना, now they are becoming the Simpsons meme. Simpsons जाता है ना झाड़ के अंदर और
You know, what
Zombies
you
की तरह
need,
निकल रहे हैं ना वो लोग.
Joel, you need a lawyer right now to defend yourself.
no.
Where is
not
Shah
different-
Shafi when you need him?
Because you need some professional grade.
Man, I'm so like whatever. Dude, my thing is I'm just tired of this whole every season being transition season and all this.
That should be the on the logo of Hotspur. Every season, transition season.
The worst, dude. It's like I feel this is my youth. These are my best years. Why are you killing it? Like Nuno just destroyed the year. when I
अरे
was young.
जोएल एक काम कर, स्पेनिश लीग देख, रियल मैड्रिड का मैच देख, ऐसा ऐसा करके टॉटनहम ही लगता है. थोड़ा आँख छोटा करके देख ले बस.
एक तो बेल को लिया तुम लोग ने जब मैं कॉलेज में था. That was rude.
It's just now
बहुत ट्रॉफी निकाला उससे.
Joel having existential meltdown about his childhood through Spurs.
Man, it's dude, you have no idea, man. It's like dude, तुम लोग यूरोपा लीग का तो तुम लोग बिचिंग करो ही मत because तुम लोगों ने कितना यूरोपा लीग देखा है. मैंने कितना यूरोपा लीग देखा है. बट ट्रांसपोर मेरा ज्योग्राफी, मेरा ईस्टर्न यूरोपियन ज्योग्राफी इतना अच्छा हो गया ना. Just
Who's who of the nobody's nobody.
yeah, dude, this is like, man, it sounds like Goregaon Premier League teams. Sheriff, Teresa Pole and all.
Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah, Belgrade
Come
is
on.
Red Star Belgrade have played in Champions League and all.
Meaning Tottenham have also played, but like
Tottenham are still in the Champions League.
yes.
Yes,
It's not all
unlike Arsenal and United actually. So there's that at least going for you.
Yeah. So and the thing is, I'll tell you what, again, Tottenham are so beautifully inconsistent also. Like they surprise everyone in the sense that just because they're having the worst Premier League form, they'll probably have the best Champions League form now.
No, I just wish we could find one Everton fan so we could do a tragedy Olympics. अरे तेरा
वो
खराब है मैं बता रहा हूँ
अमोक के पॉडकास्ट पे है ना कोई एवर्टन फैन if I'm not
Yeah?
wrong. Yeah, he has an
My
Everton
thing is
fan.
why Everton fan? It's not like they have. There's no reason.
Joel,
Yeah,
you shouldn't
actually.
say that.
No,
Joel, you
I
shouldn't say
get that because Spurs, even the thing is that Spurs were always that side that if they don't win, they lost so entertainingly. You're like, chalo, dil jeet liya.
Tottenham,
also-
Tottenham are the casino effect, where you lose so marginally, you think you're won. That's why you want to play more. So losing and winning is the same dopamine hit.
Yeah, why would you in this age, if you were just starting out, pick Everton? Like, unless you're like some Drake fan and you're like stake.com type situation.
Holy shit, there is a Leicester fan, dude.
Leicester fan, you can understand. Now
Leicester
they won the
fans, yeah,
title
no.
and all.
Yeah, but like who decides to punt their whole like allegiance to a flash in the pan? Okay, that guy.
And also Tottenham is a lot of people's second favorite team.
Yeah. For me also, like Spurs for the longest time was my second team.
Also, Spurs is proper vibes, na.
Yeah.
Like they say, like if Tottenham are in their worst form, you don't want to face them. But in the best form, like when Tottenham beat Manchester City 3-2 last time,
Yeah.
okay, they played beautifully. Okay, Kane and Kulusevski and all were there, and every Tottenham fan was like, okay, next we play Crystal Palace or someone, and we lose, and that will be the most Tottenham thing ever. And that's exactly what happened. So we
Yeah, but
prepare
this
like
was exactly like Manchester United as well over the last few years. We same transition effect forever.
You know, Joel, like this, Manav has pointed this out. It's a very interesting fact that you guys have 3 international captains in your team.
Kane, Lloris, Højbjerg.
Son
Son
Son.
also. Well, Højbjerg also actually no. Højbjerg is the
and Romero is a World Cup winner.
Lloris is also World Cup winner.
ये लॉरिस पर ये बहुत हग रहा है ना आजकल. Is it
I
not
think
time
Lloris-
now to move on from Loris?
So my thing is, dude, finding a keeper is not that easy.
That is
It's
also true.
Tottenham for the last 6-7 years have tried to like find a deputy through like last year they tried Golini, जिसके नाम में ही
Goal ही
Goal.
नहीं है.
goal in और वो वही कर रहा था. Golini has had a goal in, dude. Of course, dude. Is it a troll? Something like that. Okay.
Hey, Joel, sorry, one thing I have to ask you. Having seen the Harry Redknapp years, where you also bought these amazing players like Nico Kranjčar and all these. Yeah,
अरे
yeah.
हैरी
Like buy,
रेडनैप ऐसा 7 बार क्रैंचर को खरीदा है भाई.
yeah. So and he used to buy these guys by the dozen, right? ऐसा 15-20 लोग एक साथ आते
He's
थे.
doing crack.
वो रशिया करता था चोरलुका
Pavlyuchenko.
ये सब
Pavlyuchenko,
वो था बोलता ना बोलवो
और लुका
बोलवो
बहुत टाइम से नहीं सुना है नाम।
Corluka. So now the question I was getting at was, Joel, as someone who's seen like these kilo mein bought players, what advice do you have to give to Bawa?
Why?
Because
Chelsea
Chelsea have bought 4 squads in the last window.
Man, it's fun. It's time pass. I
अब
don't.
गलत चीज खरीदा है प्रॉब्लम वो है
किसको खरीदा? मुद्रिक को खरीदा.
हाँ अभी मालो गुस्टो भी लिया आज.
हम लोग कुछ बढ़िया शिले हम लोग कुछ
अच्छा,
10
okay, Joel.
midfielder खरीदे।
Joel, how many of these names can you recognize? We'll just run you through some of them.
Noni Madueke. Exactly. Malo Gusto.
Man, it is, I know Mudrik because I just like I've become a passive, by the way, football fan of late.
Of course.
Oh,
यार
Yeah,
तो Fulham के- so can't wait for Tottenham are back tonight.
1 second. Bawa, what had I told you a stream ago? I told you that there was a player that could solve all your problems, and his name was Yusuf Mokoko.
And they are in
Okay.
talks with Mukoko. What?
Yes, Ashar Call has just put it in the chat. Proved right once again.
Mukoko Chelsea, I don't believe.
And Tottenham once purchased Benjamin Stambouli.
Stambouli, oh
Benjamin
fuck, that's
Stambouli.
another that dude.
And
Tottenham purchased Pascal Chimbonda, bro.
oh, he was a good left back. Left back, no?
Right back, I think. Left or right,
Right.
one of them. One of those fullbacks he was.
Let me check.
No,
Oh, yeah,
best
Pratham.
left back was
Yeah.
Benoit Asu Akoto.
Oh, yeah. You know who else? There was the French youth team captain. What is his name?
Paul Pogba.
No. Oh, fuck.
Khalil
Case-
Bolarus.
Ndombele.
No. Okay, wait. I'm gonna. Joel, you'll have to help me out here because I fucking can't. He was a tall African American like
Huddlestone.
origin. Huh?
No.
No. He's a French guy. He used to
Ndombele.
captain the French junior, like the under 21s.
Yunus Kabul.
I think that's the guy.
The defender.
He's a ball guy.
Yes, Yunus Kabul. That's
Yunus
the guy.
Kabul, yes. Used to
That's
look
the
like
guy.
my neighbor Leslie. I don't know
Yeah,
why this
Yunus
is a
Kabul.
thing.
What about him? Matlab, he was a very good old school defender, but when the game just ran past him.
Yeah, that it did.
Oh fuck, you all had Soldado also, I remember. Fuck, as the hallmark signing. What a terrible season that was.
Oh,
Put all your eggs in the Soldado basket.
But frankly, Soldado ka this thing can't be shat on if you see the recruit, because that the year he was bought, he was first of the year. I think he was bought in 2013 with that bail money, right? So and he was bought for 26 million. And dude, he was the third highest scorer after Messi and Ronaldo in that season.
so Soldado, yeah.
So it's like nobody can say that, oh, we bought a random striker.
Yeah, of
Dude,
course.
you
Even I thought he would be good only, but it was amazing how bad he was for the Premier League.
Man, so there was this thing, and again, it's a Europa thing only. So it was like a 2-on-1, 2-1, 2v1 something. और कोई तो टॉटनहम के प्लेयर ने काटा, sorry, टॉटनहम के प्लेयर ने गोल मारा. Okay, गोल मारा, sorry, ignore the 2-1. Just scored a goal, and then ball जब वापस आया ना गोल को रख के, सोल्डाडो वो सेलिब्रेशन वापस मारा, but वो भी मिस किया.
अरे बेचारा.
And they were like, dude, this is Soldado's career, like in a.
Wait, I have
Really?
some Spurs related questions. Anirudh Dhawan, who's a Spurs fan, he says just join, we'll watch it later. कोई Spurs को top 4 में ले आओ यार. Good weekend for Spurs. Though if they win tonight, we need fullbacks, centre back, and Cam. Ben 10 is best of all time. That is Ben Davis, I'm assuming. Ben 10? No.
Bentancur.
Bentancur. Okay, not Ben Davis.
Bentancur is very good. I think he's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, what I think. But he's good, dude.
He's done quite well since coming. Very good. Chalo, very good. Okay. Cool. Okay, I think we are good to wrap with super chats and then we'll do our predicts. Thanks for coming in finally, Joel.
Yeah.
And good luck with your season as a passive Spurs football fan.
Today if they win, I'm back to active.
Very good.
Azim,
Yes.
I'm passive one day, active other day.
Yeah. Very good.
अजीम अपन प्रिडिक्स पहला करे क्या?
हाँ कर ना.
फिर अपन फिर तुम लोग सुपर चैट पढ़ सकते हैं थोड़ा आज.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay. Cool. Chalo, thanks Joel. Thanks for coming. मिलेंगे soon.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy. Coys.
Man, you know something? I was hoping that there'd be banter because Tottenham is such a shit place. But just seeing your general vibe today, I just feel bad now.
Yeah.
Man, I'm no longer the toxic king.
Oh,
You me. No banter, only empathy. See our
only full empathy. Full empathy.
kings. Baba Kings.
Yeah. Full therapy. Shit, man. All the best, Joel. Genuinely, I hope you overcome this time.
Welcome. Chalo, bye, man. See you.
Bye.
man.
Bye. Okay. And I forgot to ask. ये I actually genuinely am curious. ये Spurs के stadium tour में वो लोग को क्या दिखाते? Because trophy cabinet तो है नहीं. I think they must be keeping the trophy cabinet in a different room every day.
ट्रॉफी कैबिनेट खोलता है, ये अवे ड्रेसिंग रूम है.
No, or they put it in a different place and say हमारा club transition में होगा कहीं पे. Okay, chalo, let us do predicts.
predicts.
And Heath
Let us-
Patel in the meanwhile says, if Malo Gusto to Chelsea happens, then Kautuk, will you take Reece James to Madrid? And who's doing better job, Xavi or Ten Hag? You don't have to say Xavi right now. But Ten Hag also, the job that Ten Hag started with was more difficult than Xavi, I think.
And no, so at least you guys had money. Like
Huh.
that guy has done one full. I don't know how he's cobbled this team together, dude. From what?
No,
And
no,
how
that
he's
is levers.
No, no, but
वो
they've
खींच
also
रहा है.
वो जाके meaning ये सारे जो Lewandowski है ना, right? He must have gone there with one PPT, right? Future plans. Okay, if you sign for us for 4 rupees and 55 euros, we will give you, and then he must have given one plan. That's something like to make
Yeah.
them this competent. Very good.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Okay, chalo.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Last week, by the way, we have all done terribly, except for Kautuk, who has destroyed because both our wagers went wrong.
Arre, yes.
Kautuk has killed it. So his score has gone up, yeah.
It's okay. It's
The-
still fairly close. We're all within 100 points.
No, I'm slightly.
But
I'm
you know, in the general
90-ish.
ballpark.
Yeah. Okay. Let us begin
Let
with
us-
Chelsea Fulham.
Oh, again, अभी तो खेला ना तुम लोग Chelsea Fulham. Chelsea for me. Chelsea for me. Scoreline भी add कर दो 1-0.
Chelsea for me,
Fulham for me.
Of course.
of course. Everton v Arsenal,
Ooh, tasty.
but Arsenal.
Arsenal only, yaar. New manager bounce they won't have because they won't have new manager only.
What do you want?
These Everton
Draw.
bastards, I'm sure we will play them only the next week when they have new manager
One
bounce.
draw.
Draw.
Okay. Arsenal for me also.
Okay, well.
Brighton versus Bournemouth.
Ooh.
Brights.
Brights for me.
They are deserving.
No, for me, yeah, Brights only actually. Fuck it. Why was I trying?
Deserving.
Okay. United versus Palace.
Revenge United. जो
Okay,
मार जो
United
देंगे
for me.
पैलेस की ना अभी you see Casemiro only will come and fucking break Zaha's legs personally.
United for me also.
How are you playing Palace again? What
Because
is
this was
happening?
one of those United Palace, I think, was one of those Queen dying wale fixtures.
Oh God, no! Again we have to see
So
this.
same house, Arsenal have to play City twice.
Kautuk,
Yeah,
what do
but
you
like-
want? Right? What do you want? United Palace.
I want.
Oh wait, we don't have fixtures this week. FA Cup. These are all fixtures for 4th Feb.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh God. Okay. Chalo.
So then we don't need to do predicts. FA Cup nobody gives a shit about.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay, I'll just do.
Sorry, man. I tried to lose all my points, but I couldn't.
Next time you
Whoever
can lose. Next time you can lose. Not guilty. Said Red Rivalry Reborn. This brought back memories. Number 14. That is true. It was the first time in ages where United Arsenal had proper intensity to it. No?
Yes.
Like
Full
you
pizza,
properly
pizza.
felt bad about losing and
Yeah.
properly felt good about winning.
No, and you felt anticipation going into it. That's the
Yeah.
most important.
When is this thing? City Arsenal is in 2 weeks. 16th Feb.
Dude, you know
16th Feb,
something?
what are we doing? Arey Baba, we are to watching concert.
Arsenal City तो देखना चाहिए यार.
हाँ, but it will be like 4 a.m. for us, तो we'll शायद देख पाएंगे.
4 a.m.
हाँ, Singapore time, no?
Oh Lord, fuck.
Aditya Madhuri says, to be frank, this defeat did not sting as much as the previous seasons. Disappointed, but hopefully will come back better. It's true. I think that it stung just because you're like कि शायद हम
Last
लोग
minute.
कुछ नहीं, and it was शायद हम लोग निकाल सकते थे. You know, it was one of those
That's what
where
I'm saying.
you could have seen out the draw. That's the
No, and
other-
especially when
Oh,
like the
28th Jan, Arsenal City FA Cup. Yeah, they're playing each other 3 times.
Oh, so we should do that, na? City Arsenal, we should do FA Cup.
City Arsenal FA
But
Cup.
but more at stake is Premier, I feel.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But we can just do City Arsenal for fun, for 5 points.
for fun.
Arsenal.
City.
Oh, here it comes. Here I can do it. Whoever gave me the points. I see you. Manchester City, all points, full wager,
Oh, bhai.
Haaland hat-trick. Let's go.
Oh, no. Oh, cannot wait for Arsenal to win.
full wager. Full wager.
Oh,
Bro, अब तो फाड़ देंगे वो लोग. अभी देख देख अभी कैसे निकालता है एक और बैग से.
chalo, financial lever has been pulled by Kautuk.
Oh my lord, it's gonna be fucking amazing. If I win this.
Oh, we should also do the next Al Nassr fixture.
Hmm.
That is 26 Jan. Al Ittihad versus Al Nassr, the Saudi Super Cup semi-final.
Come on, Baba trick.
Al Ittihad for me.
Draw for me.
No, it's
Oh, no,
a
Super Cup.
semi-final.
It's a Super Cup. Yeah. So
Baba.
Nasser.
Wow.
Ittihad to win. Okay, chalo. Nishant Son Kusari says we desperately need a Herrera type workhorse midfielder. McFred on the bench won't cut it anymore. I mean, I sort of disagree. Workhorse है. हम लोग को
Oh, Weghorst.
क्वालिटी
अरे Weghorst है ना.
वेगॉर्स तो है बट हम लोग को एक क्वालिटी मिडफील्डर चाहिए जिसको पासिंग आता है. दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड.
Who is that profile? Pedri.
हाँ, one of these. Oh, Frankie De Jong. One of those. Aman Rohela says Ceballos playing out here like prime Zidane. Love it. Itna well he's playing. What? Jai Sampath says big fan. K forward to OP tis OP sidepod OP. क्या बात है? Covered all three. Jai Sampath. Very good.
Lovely.
Mon Laporta says अजीम भाई एरिक टेन हाग से पूछो फ्रैंकी डियोंग के बदले सर्जी रोबर्टो देगा तो चलेगा क्या? एट दिस पॉइंट वो भी ले लेंगे. एनीथिंग विल डू.
Frankie De Jong के बदले Roberto.
Rahul Namdev says man, India has at least 10 times more Arsenal fans than total Spurs fans in the world.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's true. Pratik says since Spurs last trophy we have won 11 league titles, 2 trebles and at least 1 UCL final. Also Chupo goating है, please नहीं चाहिए English striker. Okay, Pratik, stop showing off now. साला अभी तुम लोग 2 बेस्ट गोलकीपर भी लेके बैठा है. मैनुअल नॉयर इंजर्ड पड़ा, अभी यान सोमर भी खरीद लिया. वेरी गुड. जूल्स विनफील्ड says बावा सिल्वा नहीं होता तो तुम लोग का सब फट जाता. Do you agree?
100%. भाई वही तो सिलवाता है हम लोग का.
वाह फटे तो सिल्वा. सुपर. Suraj Mustafi says Fernando Santos is Poland head coach. What? Polandowski
Oh,
going
no.
from one goat to another.
Oh no. Actually, that's the perfect. I think that's what the Polish FA did. Let's find a guy who is used to coaching a team where only the striker plays.
Or only the striker is relevant. Baki
Yeah.
does not matter.
Yeah. चल Fernando इधर. Same tactics. हाँ Fernando. Okay.
Can we refer to you as Cristiano Lewandowski if you don't mind, for ease of communication? And now the entire Poland team is speaking Portuguese. It'll be hilarious. And Ashutosh finally says, all the world's the Spurs. We are but Hendersons in it. Wow. What a great way to sign out. Chalo friends, thank you for another great stream. Please smash a like before leaving. Please subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Follow us on Instagram as well. Instagram pe Ayush bet ke mast memes bana raha hai. He's very this thing he was I have with sly Arsenal memes.
Yeah, with his Arsenal victory,
And
he's
he
fucking on
sent
the
me
ball.
also and tagged me Dalu kya with a like smiling emoji. Then I told him ki tu dal, but when City beat Arsenal 3 times tab bhi dalna padega. So
learn. Hey, trick.
but chalo. Done. We also have, as I said, Singapore 14th Feb. I am doing Valentine's Day date पे किसी को लेके आना है तो मैं 14th को कर रहा है. 15th Baba and me both same venue. Boat Keep है. Heroes करके एक मस्त show है. Comedy Masala. And I have Hyderabad on 4th Feb. Chennai 5th Feb. Bangalore 11th and 12th Feb जो almost sold out है तो तुम लोगों को लेना है तो ले लो. Okay, chalo friends. Thank you for tuning in and always thank you for watching the 4.
The 2.
The 2. Bye.